It doesn't matter what you want. I will succeed, whether you like it or not. I am unstoppable. When will you learn that? When will you learn that?
Again, Mr. Williams, I invite you to conversate with me directly. I don't do all this internet stuff. The problem is you're going after my family, you post my children, and then you mention my name. So you and I, we need to have a conversation. And yes, this is a forever problem.
It's me, Darius Cooks, also known as your local scammer.
You are, you gay, growing up in Chicago, you just end up being with a tribe of people. I don't know, it's really hard to explain. It might be different now, but when I was growing up, there were crews. We had people we hung with, right? Anyway, and I hung with people like, you remember Calvin, Lavelle, those are people that I used to hang with back in the day, and you see what happened now, especially with randomness of Vell. We ain't heard hide nor have him, have we? We ain't heard hide nor have him, have we? Come to think of it, let me not bring his name up, because let me tell you something. He probably, he ready to. Where's the expose? Where is the expose?
Show out, run your mouth, pop off at the mouth. I do something called an attack. When you do the attack, you got to make sure you're real rooted and grounded. Look that way. Make sure you're real rooted and grounded so they don't know what's about to go on. You just attack them. You just attack them. What did I say? I said you better do what I said to do. Did they think you're crazy? If they think you're crazy, they'll just walk away slowly like that.
Yeah, I stole from the church. Then, okay, the first time I definitely remember stealing was I stole from this lady's purse, a teacher at school. I was on, did I give it back? I probably should go up there right now and give a donation. That's probably what I need to do. It was this teacher at school, and I used to go to, what school was this? It was Douglas. I guess I was in House B at Douglas. I was in House A. I forgot. But this would have been like 1990. Okay, let me see. Hold on. If I graduated 8th grade in 95, it would have been like 1993 or something. Girl, so long ago. I can't remember shit. 30 years ago. Okay, that's how long ago this shit was. 30 years. So, I thought nobody even seen me steal that money out of her purse. I took $20 out of her, and I would take the money. I used to go to I remember with that 20, I went to the corner store. I got me some oatmeal cream pies. I got some vanilla ice cream. I got some of them toasted coconut donuts. I got me some tangy cheese chip. I was fed. I was still to eat. I was fed. We was poor, right? So I remember I stole from a lady purse, and I got caught. And I said, damn, how did they catch me? Ain't nobody even seen me go in her purse. But they found me. I had to go to the principal's office every day. And call my mama. I got my ass toe clean up. So that was the first time. The second time I remember stealing was at the church. The third time, this when I said I better stop this. I think I came to my senses after this, after the third time. After the third time, I said, this is, the third time I got caught. I said, no, I can't do this. It was like more like organized crime. I could have got a RICO charge. Let me tell you what had happened. I had this job, right? I told y'all this before. I had this job. I used to work at Frank's Nursery and Craft in North Riverside. Third. I know. Girl, I was a kid. You kids do dumb shit because they kids. I used to work at Frank's Nursery and Craft. It was in North Riverside, right? It was like, when you go into North Riverside, you gotta go past the Best Buy, and then on the right-hand side, before you go to the mall, there's the, it was Frank's Nursery and Craft, right? And I used to, I was on the cash register. Let me tell you what I used to do. So let's say you come and you come to the register and you do your stuff, right? You be like, okay, I'm gonna cash out. Back then, the credit card, everything was separate. It wasn't the same. So what I used to do is if your bill was like $37.41, right? I would charge your credit card $41 and whatever the cent is, and then take the $10 out the grocery store. Out the cash register. Out the grocery store, Lord Jesus. Out the cash register, right? So I would probably make about between like $80 and $100 doing that a day. Girl, today, I guess somebody down to the accounting department started doing a reconciliation. I thought you just started scamming. You a whole professional. I know, child. Somebody down to the accounting department started saying, "Wait a minute now, store number 672 look a little funny on the on the P&Ls." A day, child. I didn't do it like every day. It would be like, I'd probably do it like, if I ain't work, I was a kid. I wasn't working every day. I was only working like specific days. So I would only do it like, let's say if I work 3 days a week, I would do it like 2 days a week. I wouldn't do it the whole time. Yeah. But yeah, I did that. It's one of my fun. I'm not proud of it. Never sounds proud of it. Oh God, we thank God for deliverance. Oh girl, please. I ain't the only person. This, you know what? This is the thing. It don't come up no more. This is as far as it come up. I guess I didn't get the one with the extra long handle on it. It's fine. This one, I like the spin mop. You ain't got to touch it. I twisted the pole. This is as far as it go up. It only go to 48. What's 48? 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 4 feet. This 4 feet tall. This about 4 feet. This about 2 feet. This 2 more feet. That's all as it go to 48. That's it. It's not meant for me. It's meant for Maria. I love this mop. Girl, it don't the fuck go up. Extendable telescope. 22 to 36 inches or 36 to 48. Bitch, you got 2 choices. 22 to 36 or 36 to 48. That's it. It don't go no fucking higher than that. Okay? Now, do you want the flow clean or not? What the fuck do the size of the mop got to do? Girl, twist. I have twisted. Girl, down, up, down, up, down, up. I'll talk to y'all later.
5, 6, 7, 8. Why you gotta lie so much? You must wake up and just make up stuff. Cause I just do not understand why. Every time you talk, you tell a quick lie. You and your lies gotta go. Because I'm tired of talking to Pinocchio. Then you had a nerve to look folks in the eyes. Knowing that you telling them lies. You be telling them lies. I asked you about this. Yeah, you lied about it. I asked you about that. Yeah, you lied about it. Get them lies together, they all over the place. I bet if Jesus came back, you a lie to his face. Damn, P-O-G-O. I guess you wanna see how far your nose can grow. I said, P-No-G-O. folks get grown. Now, woo! Let's go. Start telling all them lies. Number one, let's go. Because I don't believe nothing you say at this point. Because all you do is lie, lie, lie. Lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie. Mama! 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 Mama!
What's up, good people? Let me know that you can hear me in the chat by typing either cult, as in Beehive cult, or hater, as in Darius Cooks is a self-hater of himself and everybody else. Hater or cult to let me know that you can hear me in the chat, and we're going to get into all of that. Please hit that like button if you have not as of yet. And thank you to everyone letting me know here on the YouTube side that you can hear me. And that is Don, DTW, Terry, Jamise, Delilah, Lisa, Darian, Madam X, Life of London, Londa, and it jumped and my eyes are straining, and everyone else who's letting me know. And I forgot to go live over here on Instagram. All the time I'm just sitting here doing other stuff, and I forgot to go live on Instagram. What's up to y'all on Instagram? Thank you to the 87% of you over here on the YouTube side who stated that you have liked and shared this video already. Please like and share this video on all of the platforms that you are on. It does a lot for me. It's free to you, but it is priceless and invaluable to me and the growth of this channel. So it is greatly appreciated in advance. So tonight, you know, last night we had a replay. Get used to them. The nights that I don't go live, my plan is to try to have a replay if I don't have tech issues like I've been having literally all day today with lagging of my computer. So yeah, tomorrow I need to work on getting some stuff cleared off of here so that it will perform as the way it's supposed to, because I had a couple things I was trying to edit, and even for tonight's live, and one of them is still processing, I think. Let me see. Let me just check this real quick. Is it? Oh, good. It'll be ready. Good. But anyway, yeah. So on the nights that we don't go live, just know that we'll have our classic replay live streams, and over time I'll have them where they're just different clips from different live streams, reminding us of things, catching some of you guys up, because every time I play them, it's like almost 30 to 40% of you that have not seen some of those live streams. And so, you know, we like to be well informed over here, and I always will premiere them so that there's a live chat so you guys are still able to engage and all of those sort of things. So I may not be here live, but I'm usually in the chat there. So tonight, what we have on our agenda is what we couldn't get to the other night when we were live, which was the cooking live of Darius Cooks, cooking for Tommy once again, the minstrel show, the horrible unsanitary cooking environment, and Boogergate 2.0. Boogergate 2.0. So we're going to look into that. Also, we're going to revisit the situation with the Beehive Cult Chronicles, and over time I'll build it out more and more. But on the other night, if you were here, I'm going to put this poll question in the chat. Did you see? And for those of you who are on Facebook and Instagram, the polls are unfortunately only able to go out over here on the YouTube side. So if you want to fully engage, feel free to join us over here on YouTube. And all you do is type in Vell B on YouTube and I will come up. But other than that, you can actually put it in the chat, whatever your answer is, yes or no, in the chat of whatever platform you're viewing from. But the poll question going out over here on YouTube is, did you see my video of Darius Cooks' obsessed D-hag Brion Love's cult behavior from her IG live? So on the other day, we watched it, but the volume was extremely low. So today I fixed that, and I feel that it's worth revisiting. I saw that it took on a little bit of it took shape over there on Twitter, where people picked up on it and they started doing more exploring of Brion. And there's a lot to it. It's a lot. We saw a lot, but there's also a lot more to it, to her. Also, Darius Cooks update on him and him being the second soul food restaurant in Bali. Not the first, as he said. He is not the only person that got the idea. There's a young lady who is already working on her restaurant, and Darius Cooks has finally got wind of it as of last weekend when he was hanging out with some Black people in Bali, went to an event for Black people in Bali, and he found out from them like, oh, you're not the first one? Gertrude's, they having tastings already. Oh, he is livid, y'all, and we gonna watch her rant and spin out. Trust me, this is just the beginning of this part of the storyline. So we're gonna look at that. Then some updates on the progress in Bali as it pertains to Darius Cooks' restaurant and home. And then lastly, we're going to get to the actual reaction video of the cooking live, and we're going to try to rush through that as much as we can. We'll see how it works. This other stuff is shorter, well, except for the Brion Love thing, but we'll see. We'll try to work it out. Try not to be here all night. And I'm honestly a little discombobulated because I've been having tech issues all day, so that tends to drain me. But I'm here for y'all. Closing out this poll question: did you see my video on Brion Love and her cult behavior? 60% of you said yes. 40% of you said no. Do y'all see the 60% of you who are here, who maybe are here most nights? You see why we have to, revisit some of our topics because everyone's not here. Everyone's not able to be here every night. So for y'all, here it is. And again, for those of you who were here originally, I have fixed the audio. So now we can all hear it better. Now I can't promise on the other clips because I could only edit one. The system wasn't working for me to edit everything, but we'll see. Oh Lord, let it play. It's probably buffering. Give it a little moment. Okay, then we'll put this down. There we go. So we start here with the video with Brion Love. We're leading in, showing that Darius Cooks is very aware of Brion Love. He's aware of her toxic behavior. And so we're leading into that, and then we're going to lead into her actual video. So here we go. So this is Darius Cooks on one of his cooking lives, and you're seeing her antics at play. And he's noticing it. You see the confused look on Scampa's face. Scampa has noticed what's happening in this chat. What y'all doing? Something wrong.
Darius, someone is fighting with Brion. Oh, Lord. Hold on 1 second. Instagram seem to be having the most problems on Instagram. Let me give Felicia the button, and Felicia can decide what needs to happen on Instagram, okay? Since y'all want to argue. All right. Who is this newbie ruining the lives of our lives? Oh, y'all let them ruin your lives? Y'all need to chill here. What's wrong? Y'all want to hug? Y'all arguing and stuff? Ooh, I don't understand y'all.
So this, excuse me, this is a separate occasion, separate day, same situation. And Brion was acting up in the cooking live, and D-Have is like, they messing with our Brion, our master. Somebody trying to fight with Brion. Meanwhile, she's the bully, and people be responding to her bullying them. But the D-Have, we don't care. That's what we do over here. We a clique. We bully people, and she's our head bully in charge. And so they like, anytime somebody get to coming back at her, Brion, they the problem, not her. For picking on random people, it's on them. Listen to Miss Sassy Crooks encouraging it. She loves a toxic community because she's toxic.
Let's hug it out, because y'all arguing, and I don't like the arguing. Y'all fighting with each other. I don't like that. There's only one person in here doing the most every day. Who is the one person? I'm curious to see what y'all gonna say.
He's curious to see what they're gonna say, and then because he already knows who's the problem person.
Who is the one person? I'm trying to see what they're gonna say. Who? What y'all talking about? Huh? Who y'all talking about? Who y'all talking about? Who cuts up? I'm reading the comments. Why y'all think Brion cut up so much? Y'all talking about Brion. Is Brion the one that cut up? Why y'all think Brion is the one that cut up? Why y'all think Brion cut up?
All this silence, all this lead in, he is watching them falling out in the chat, and he is loving it, gleeful, like a witch with a potion, and watching her flying monkeys, gladiators fight. She like, go ahead, get to fighting. Why y'all fighting? Oh, I don't like no fighting. Y'all what y'all fighting for? Who should be kicked out of here? What? That's encouraging fighting. That's encouraging bully. Say who need to be kicked out. Y'all say it in the chat so somebody can say somebody's name so that they can get the fisticuffing in the chat. What sense does that make if you don't like the fighting?
Who y'all want me to get rid of?
Who y'all want me to get rid of? Now, mind you, this ain't the normal, Massa, it's somebody in the chat. They not a D-hagger. Get rid of them. They talking about you. It's not one of those situations. It's, Massa, one of our own is a problem, They not really down for you, Massa, It's that. And he's like, which one of my D-hags do I need to get rid of? Duke it out. Name them. Crazy.
Who y'all want me to get rid of? We need to have a meeting. Let's have an impromptu meeting. Who we got to get rid of? Being messy in Bali, I know. Y'all always, every time I be talking, y'all always be saying stuff in between the line. So let's just deal with it. Let's just deal with it. We can deal with it right now. We could deal with it right now. Who y'all want me to get rid of?
Listen to that evil laugh. Enjoying it. Enjoying it.
Huh? Who I need to get rid of? Speak now. Y'all was very vocal. She said, hand me the button. Who are these to get rid of?
Now, I don't know if y'all could read the chat or not. It's only one person that was in this particular live was really over Brion and her antics. And he's saying who should we get rid of? Now, there was another person I noticed when I was editing this who also mentioned Brion, but he's acting like nobody's saying anything. And so did Brion. Like, he asked if anybody had something to say, and everybody was quiet. No, there were people who were saying stuff, but he was ignoring them.
I can't get Brion the button until I get an answer from these people first. I can't do that. Let's say this.
See how much time and energy he's put into that? Into the chaos? Feeding into it.
If you don't like what Brion has to say, you can block Brion. That solves the problem, right? That way, when you log on to the live stream, you won't see Brion, right? But I have to say a few things about Brion Love, okay? I understand.
Now listen to this, because again, I'm interrupting because we watched this the other night, even though it was low volume. He is now about to say why Brion Love is in his inner circle. But watch those even in his inner circle get insulted. Pay attention.
Her approach is a little rough around the edges, all right? But you cannot convince me that her intentions are bad. Brion has been here with me for years. She came from Periscope, and she has stuck by, not just stuck by, she has also defended me in many situations. When there are people who immediately pegged me to be a scammer, Brion said, no, 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 I'm gonna stand by this brother, and I'm gonna show him love and support.
So because she lives in full delusion, no matter what people say about him, she's not going to pay any attention to it, and she's going to support him through all of his antics. Again, an enabler. I told y'all the people who stay in his inner circle, the people who he actually loves, is not those who will correct him, who will say, Darius, you took it too far, or no, you shouldn't be scamming them, or this, you were wrong in this and wrong. No, no, no. He can't take that. His ego can't take that. Only those who blindly support him are near and dear to his heart.
She is in almost every live stream. She has purchased almost every product. She has been to dining with Darius Cooks several times, and we have even played spades against each other. I take the support that I get.
Great point, just me. And apparently nasty, just like him. You're about to see some of that coming up.
Very, very, very seriously. I have a lot of fair weather followers that come and go. There are only a few of us that have been here from the beginning, flat foot, stood, and realized what our purpose has been. And Brion has been one of those. I am so sorry. She is going nowhere. That woman will look out and protect me at all costs, and I must do the exact same for her. She is a keeper. She is not going anywhere. I've said that before. I'll say it again. There are certain people that you just cannot convince me. Susie Suze, you cannot convince me. Janelle, you cannot convince me. Felicia the Virgo, you cannot. I could go on and on and on. Right?
Everyone he's naming, if you've ever been in his chats on any level of a consistent or regular basis, you will see all of them being flying monkey behavior. Completely. I knew a couple of the names he mentioned. I know because I noticed them. No matter what he says. Y'all quit talking to him. Y'all just listen. He telling y'all this. Yeah, if you don't like it, get out of here. All of it. Darius is the best. I'm riding 10 toes down, Darius Cooks. all of it. No matter what he does, it's okay with them. Like he is literally a deity to them. It's crazy.
Right? But there are people that you just cannot commit, define arts, right? 50 Fab, like these people, I'm sorry.
And this is the thing. Who was that just said that? Catherine saying, just because she's loud and wrong as his trained attack dog, she gets carte blanche. That's the thing. So everyone he's naming has, well, she's the worst of the worst from what I've seen, but all of them get carte blanche to do whatever. They get a pass because they blindly support him. He's, instead of saying, hey, y'all, I love the fact that y'all support me, et cetera, but the energy that we must have here is one of openness, support, love, et cetera. It's not that. It's that they got to have that for him. But he ain't saying pass that energy, that same energy throughout our community. Because the first person who tries to call him out about something or at least just hold him accountable, oh, they get their neck slashed. They got to go. And everybody turns on them like rabid dogs. It's amazing when you watch this stuff. It's a cult.
Sorry, they're not going nowhere. Sorry. If you got a problem with it, I understand. She could be a little rough around the edges. So can you, right? Just block her. If you block her, you don't have to worry about her, right? But I'm not blocking her at all. She's going nowhere. Right here's where she belongs. She at home. All right? She at home. We're a family. She at home. Brion has been around from the beginning. It's not happening. How do you block her? Go to her profile, click the 3 dots, and click block.
No correction of Brion saying, hey, Brion, I love you, though, and thank you for holding me down, but let's be nice to our new people coming in. Because, again, these ain't people who just be doing stuff. This is her picking on people. She admits it in a minute. In her own video, she admits that she randomly picks new people and picks on them, trying to see if you loyal to Darius because we really been through some stuff. What? God sent me Darius, he belongs to me, so I gotta protect him, I'm like management. I'm his sergeant at arms, It's crazy.
That way you don't have to see nothing that Brion ever has to say in this live stream ever again, but she's not going anywhere. So when she says she's management, she kind of is. She really is. She looks out, y'all. She looks out. And she keeps the peace. And not only does she keep the peace, but you know how y'all do. You know how y'all do. You know y'all.
Just the gaslighting. She's actually the one that causes the disruption, but he's now twisting it to she keeps the peace. No, what she does is anytime someone tries to hold Darius Cooks accountable or says something that she doesn't like about what the person says, she then starts to drag them and harass them in the chat. He's okay with that behavior, though.
Be cutting up. You know y'all be cutting up. You know y'all be acting up. Y'all, you know what happened. And she calls it out.
Right, Catherine. This is his high-quality community. This is disturbing. Yes, because let him tell it. His community is better than any other internet social media community out there. They're the best. They're the upper echelon of communities out there. And they got this kind of foolishness going on. And the kind of what we're about to watch next.
All right. She ain't going nowhere. That girl staying right here. And when it's time to hang out and party, guess who's going to be in the mix? Brion. Right there. If we ever do anything in Phoenix, guess who's going to be the first person there? Brion. She crazy as hell, but so are you. They ever came in with a bathrobe. A bathrobe and a suitcase. A roll-on suitcase. Bitch, if you're not showing down with Darius Cooks with a bathrobe and a roll-on suitcase, what are you doing? Okay? Do not ask me why she came in there with that bathrobe on. She was fully dressed, but don't ask me. I don't know. And she had that suitcase. She fit right at home. Anytime you show up, and that's my first time ever meeting you, and you that comfortable, it's you at home. She ain't going nowhere. All right? Nowhere. Sorry. It's a few of us that's like, we family, baby. You can't do nothing. You can't tell this bond up. I'm sorry. I love you, but she ain't going nowhere. Okay? She ain't going nowhere. She crazy as hell, but she ain't going nowhere. She prepared for the itis. I don't know what she came with there for with that bathrobe on, but it sure left an impression.
He's calling her crazy. He's saying she showed up at one of his dining with diabetes events with a bathrobe on, fully dressed, and a carry-on luggage with a bunch of his products in it. If that ain't telling you something off about her, I don't know what does. But because she's come multiple times and he played spades with her at one of the events, they ain't real personal friends, mind you. They played spades because she stayed. Maybe she came, not maybe. She definitely would have came to his last diarrhea event of that evening. And so after it was over, people who, you know how you have people come over to an event and then they don't want to leave. Obviously, she got a bathrobe and luggage and all that. She been a little extra. So obviously, she didn't want to leave. And so she ended up in a spades game with him and the staff. So don't think, oh, that mean they personal friend. No. She was a guest who wouldn't leave, and it probably got awkward. So he just went on ahead and let her join the spades game. He don't really like her. He told you she crazy. She bat-ish crazy. He telling you. He done said it multiple times. Brion think he love her. He loves that you attack people for him. That's all. Again, it's self-serving. It's not reciprocal at all. The only benefit you got was because you paid for an event and wouldn't leave. And so he let you go ahead and join that card game, hoping to tire your craziness out so you go ahead and go home.
I hope I ain't talking real loud, y'all.
So this is Brion. So this is after that situation with Darius Cooks is got them fighting in the chat and stirring and instigating and telling them she ain't going nowhere. She bat-ish crazy, but she protect me and she blindly follow me. She's my greatest flying monkey. And so then she takes to her own Instagram live immediately after they got off of his to ruffle a few feathers. And she got a problem with people trying to call her out. So she's going to stand her ground and let them know who she is. And she's gleeful and gloating because my master said I ain't going nowhere. He said I'm like management. I was tearing up. I was over here dancing. I was getting approval for somebody who don't really even know me or really like me. Because I'm really missing something in my life and in my mind. I need therapy. But instead, I'd rather watch this crazy internet scammer, predator, and sociopath for hours upon hours a day. And I've just gotten crazier over the years. So listen to my live.
Spirited about this Darius thing. You can't be up in here playing games with my Darius. I will fight you. Okay, I'm not even a fighting person. I don't fight people.
Listen to these key crazy words. My Darius. He belongs to her. This dude got at least, tens of thousands of people who follow him, and then, the fake millions, bots and stuff. She's talking about my Darius. Girl, you're about as crazy as a Betsy bug, as they say. He don't belong to you. And, somebody just said, well, and it's a saying too, if you was on fire, he wouldn't even waste his piss on you to put you out. He step over you and just keep going. My Darius, and you will fight for this stranger. Oh, shame on you. Shame on you.
But I promise you, boy, what year is this? Back in the top of, shoot, what was it, 2014? It was the end of 2014 or the beginning of 2015 when Darius was given to me. And baby, we went through it over on Periscope. And that baby let everything be known. You know, he was opening up.
Darius Cooks was given to her. What's his phone number, Brion? What's his phone number? He was given to you, right? What's his address? I'm sorry, you can go to Twitter and get that now. They doxed him. What his house look like in the inside? Did you get invited to his going away party? I guarantee you he didn't invite you. Crazy as the best bug. He didn't invite you. You one of those who keep at internet length. Given to him. So Periscope, for those of you who don't know, before this is how Darius Cooks has built his large following. Darius Cooks has been on the internet since the early 2000s, like literally since like 2000, 2001, late 99 or whatever it was, 1999. So he started out as a blogger. He had a blog where he talked about his personal life and kind of journaled on there. Then he moved into the everyday cooking. He was cooking food and taking pictures. That's it. Wasn't no video, but he was taking pictures of dishes he was trying to make and he would post them. Then he went into having the YouTube channel, or somewhere around that time frame, maybe around the 2012, 2014 time, because it was after I didn't know him anymore. So probably around 2013, 2014, he ends up on Periscope. And that Periscope was basically like what he's doing on Instagram now. He would just go live incessantly and he would, supposedly share his life with them. So she's referring to that time where he would start to share his version of his life stories, where he's always the victim. My mama picked men over me. My daddy only saw him 2-3 times in my life. My stepfather hit me with a high heel shoe. He kicked me out because I was gay. Not because you were stealing at Frank's Nursery and Craft and out of churches, purses and registers. You left that part out of those stories. I told y'all a long time ago. Any of y'all been really listening since we've been doing this series for almost 3 years now? Y'all know I mentioned, even before I knew about this Frank Nursery and Craft thing that's a part of our intro, I told y'all I really had a feeling that there was more to that story about why his stepfather put him out, and I was wondering if he was stealing from them or somebody else. He's a thief. It didn't make sense that all of a sudden this dude been around for years and then all of a sudden he just put you out for being gay. What would make more sense is if you did some thieving or something criminal and they like, you got to go. This is enough. We've had enough. You telling us now, well, you D-hags, and they don't pay no attention. They don't put no pieces together. Just everything's a fleeting story. In one ear, out the other ear, cross their bird brain. You telling now that you've been stealing since you was a baby, all the way into your teen years. We supposed to believe that disappeared around the time you said you stole from Frank's Nursery and Craft, and you said it was you could have got a RICO charge, which is an extreme statement for a teenager. Even you said that. That's around the time you said they kicked you out in your teen years. That tells me that wasn't the only thing you were doing. But Brion then bought into the narrative he put out there that he was the victim. Not that he was victimizing everybody around him. And you'll hear more from her with this foolishness. So she got loved bombed is basically what happened. And she just been eating it up ever since. Now, everybody who crosses Darius' path and something go wrong, everybody is their fault. That's what he wants y'all to believe. And she's buying it, eating it up. That bird brain just eating those deceitful seeds.
And, you learn his story. And you be like, you know what? Not on my watch, okay? Nobody else is going to come in here and
she getting emotional over it, y'all. Nobody else is going to come in here getting emotional over lies that she been told that she done bought.
Nobody's gonna come in here and mess with my Darius. But no, don't mess with my Darius. Okay, I've said all of that just to get back to this. People have come and gone. People have come in here acting like our friend, acting like
our friend. You see how she's taking on? This is her and Darius against the world. Ooh, Jesus. Ooh, it's scary. Bet not nan one of y'all start trying to do this foolishness to me. I tell you. I'll get y'all some counseling. BetterHelp ain't that expensive. I'll sponsor it.
They like Darius, acting like Darius matters to them. And then they're just waiting 6, 7, 2 years, 6, 7 months, 2 years, just to stab my dude in the back.
So she's speaking of all these people who, including myself, I guess, well, she didn't know. She wasn't around in my time. But all the people that we have talked to, it's way more than we got to. But many other people we've talked about and some we haven't talked about yet. She's saying all those people who were around Darius for months or years, when they finally fell out and they told on him or gave their version of the story, that's stabbing him in the back. They all were the problem. All of them. Man, that's delusion.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm going to rattle you early. Huh? You're going to get rattled early in the name of Jesus. And I'm going to stand on that. Huh?
The devil love to include Jesus in, don't he?
That's you taking it personal.
I don't know what happened with the edit. At least we can still hear. It should come back.
Huh? That's you just taking it personal. You got to grow up around here. This, we got too much riding on this. Huh? Darius means too much to me. To let you...
See, this is what I was telling y'all. Something's going on with my computer. If this stays like this is what I was talking about. It was lagging and stuff and doing crazy stuff. So I need time to get it cleaned out. But anyway, at least we can hear it. We really don't need to see it and hear it because it could probably get in our minds and mush up our minds as much as ours is.
People coming here thinking all of our D-Hive people, and child, most of these people that be in here and talking about they D-Hive ain't D-Hive. We don't know y'all. So just know, like he said, hey, just block me on the way in if you don't want it, because I can't afford to let anybody. I can't afford to let anybody just start showing up here acting like they're Darius's friend and they cut for Darius.
She is the gatekeeper of anyone following an internet personality. Does that make any sense to y'all? Who the hell could be the gatekeeper of who can press okay when they get a notification that somebody then went live? What? Does she understand it's the internet? Right. Rozzy is saying, girl, who is you? Right. Oh my God.
No. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. It ain't just you. You could check the list. Girl, they trying to take Darius out. I don't need no extra sensitive. If you're going to be sensitive anyway, be sensitive in the spirit. Okay? But not just in these comments with somebody you don't even know. Girl, where you out in these comments?
Even the laugh to me is a 5150. It's like, ooh, let's call them now, y'all. Let's get them on the line.
He's screaming laughing, child. What? Don't bring your baby over here while I'm on with Darius. I wake that baby up laughing. All right, well, I done been on here, done got emotional about Darius, and I will. Let me tell you something. My adult children are, they're a little jealous of the big guy. And guess who cares? Not me. Not at all. Oh, no, we done been through this thing together. Darius and I. And I get to meet you lovely people in the process, on the journey, right? We done been crying. Back on Periscope, child, we trying to just cook a couple of pieces of fried chicken and be happy. And people don't want you cooking no chicken and being happy. That's bothering them.
So again, she's buying into Darius Cooks. Actually, when you listen to her, because she's been following him so long, she's adapted his mannerisms, his love bombing words, all of it, his dialect, all of it. If you listen to her talk, now she's saying that people been bothering him, and all he trying to do is live his life and just enjoy life and be successful, and people just upset by that. She ignoring all the drama she's literally watched him go through, and she's treating it as though it's everybody around him and never him. She's been around since 2014. She has seen a lot. And for her to ignore all of that is crazy.
Why is that bothering? Listen, you know what? You have bigger problems and you need to go somewhere. All them old groups. Like what? And the people that be coming back telling about all that stuff in those groups, child, you got to grow up, whoever that is, too. When you got time for that? I don't have no time for that either. Or you know not to call my phone, because she being mean. Telling my sister I'm being mean. I'm like, Mom, don't call my phone with that. Don't do it.
Even her own family call her mean. Even her own family say she got problems. I chopped this up a little bit to bring all the good stuff to the front of the video. So I edited it so y'all didn't have to last through the entire 38 minutes of this rambling.
I'm not even gonna let you finish. Let me interrupt you right here. So if I do it to my mama, I'm gonna do it to whoever in these comments playing games. Don't do it. Y'all don't come in here messing up on Beyonce's internet, messing with my Darius. Look, I can get real. I ain't never fought nobody. Well, that didn't swing first.
Messing with my Darius. Woo, Jesus.
I know what they thought. They're trying to let all this fool them. No, don't do that. Don't do that. You'll be picking your bottom half up and crawling away with it. That's because I'm so sweet. I done had to block the girl over here. Oh, Lord. I can't believe it. I'm fit to be screaming on Facebook when Darius go live over there. Oh, my God. Can't even have peace in Bali. Damn. Oh. All right. I like that Bush lady. What her name is, when she first came and all that about Easter baskets. I was like, I don't like her. I don't like why is she so nice? No, I don't like her. But I'm going to let it play out. I done let the shit play out time again over the last 10 years. And guess what? Never been wrong once about it. I think my record is pretty good. It stands for itself, too. Child. It speaks for itself. Huh? Her, that Danny Lynn chick, the stovetop kisses chick, when she first crying on the patio port. I was like, oh, okay, no. She's not going to make it. She's not okay. Whatever it was, I don't know. I ain't spent a moment with that girl. I ain't never met her in person, nowhere, no how. But I knew she wasn't going to make it, because she wasn't going to make it, right? So now we got Brandon, we got the Bush lady showing up. Well, I can't remember her name. She the Bush lady now, because she done tried to come back. That slutty vegan chick, no. I was like, nope, she doing too, nope. But here I am, just on a platform.
So now she done went through, again, a handful of the people. She done went through Danny Rose, we talked about Danny Rose. Y'all already know he scammed her and did successfully trademark her business behind her back while she was taking care of her ailing father. He stole her business from her senatori's business. We know this story. Then she's talking about Mel Ford, who she's calling Bush. And Mel Ford brought, I'm doing a whole thing. When we get to the Mel Ford and that's who he ended up filing the frivolous temporary restraining order on, and there was a court case related to it and all that. That's gonna be about a week of content. So I'm waiting to do that whole story. But anyway, just in short, Mel was supposed to met him as a dehiver as well. Followed him, ended up becoming in charge of a book club they were supposed to roll out, and she was going to be in charge of the book club. And the problem with for him was that he was being toxic as he is, and she tried to offer correction and say, hey, the way you snapped on that lady the other night wasn't cool, blah, 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 this and that. He had a major issue with that. And what she's bringing up, Brion, is Mel bringing in Easter baskets to one of the Dining with Darius events that she was attending. She's trying, and Darius Cooks has flipped that narrative to make that seem nefarious in some way, that Mel came there with Easter baskets. Now, he gets gifts all the time. People bring him stuff every one of those dining slop fests. They bring him stuff. So she brought Easter baskets for everyone, like knowing that there's usually 30 participants. She bought Easter baskets for everyone. It was around Easter time. What she was doing was helping out a Black-owned business, someone she knew of or whatever, who had started a business or had a business where they made Easter baskets. And she was trying to support that business owner and was like, oh, I got a good way to support you. Give me 30 of them or however many it was. And she got to get rid of them. So she took them to the Dining with Darius event. But he said she was trying to buy him and all these other things and made it all nefarious. But that's how he does. Her buying everything he says is also making it like it was a nefarious act when it was really an act of kindness. That's how Darius Cooks does it, though. We've seen it multiple times. Then she's talking about Brandon. Brandon now I don't have a lot of in-depth info on Brandon because he was after my time pretty much immediately. He was a friend of Darius's who Darius met while he was in New York. Brandon ended up also, if I'm thinking about I think this is his story, where he was actually doing videography work, holding the camera for Darius, cooking and all of that, like I used to. From what I hear, the guy was nice. I've never heard anything bad about him, but I heard that Darius did him dirty. I just have never gotten the details of that. So everybody she's mentioning is somebody that, once again, Darius Cooks did harm to. In her mind, though, she's like, and I knew it wasn't going to work out from the beginning. Yes, because of Darius Cooks. He's a sociopath. No matter who's in his circle, it's not going to work out if they're put in a certain position. If they're put in any position other than placating to him and enabling him as you do. Craziness.
Instagram, we on Instagram now. Just got to let it play out. What? In these comments? Get out of here. These comments are just that, fun. They are for fun. The lady said I got my tangerine on today. I can't be touched. Okay, I just left the gym. Are you kidding me? Get out of here. All right. Well, I have exercised you demons. And another thing, when Darius gave you all the floor to say something and y'all chickened out, hand me the button. I'll show you who to get rid of real quick, right? But see, he's got the ultimate block. I could just put you out of the live, which also serves a purpose. So, that's all. That's it. No more. Oh, you done wrote a soliloquy. Is this a soliloquy? So
I'm going to leave it at that. So she goes on again. There's 38 minutes of that. And she goes on and she's fisticuffing. She's talking to the person, one of the main people who were on that original live with Darius Cooks, who was saying that she was the problem and she was being toxic and all those other things. So that person, that lady also got in her chat, got in her live stream, and was basically saying more of the same. But she, again, when you're in somebody's live stream, they can control the narrative and say whatever and ignore what you're saying and all of that. And she just did that. She did a lot of Darius Cooks tricks with that. And then finally blocked the young lady. So yes, that's Brion. Now, what we've learned. Oh, let me play this before I forget, because this is so appropriate. Now, Twitter has been doing what Twitter does, and they got to researching and they got to dig in, figuring out who the Brion Love is, and also creating the joke memes and all that other stuff. What I do know, here's always my stance, y'all. Darius Cooks, there are certain people who I could give a goddamn. I will drag them from here, from Beyonce's internet through Cat Williams' internet. I will drag them. I don't care. Darius Cooks fits that category, and also Tim Norman from Welcome to Sweetie Pies. Them two, whatever. I'll say anything. But when it comes to non-public figures, and even public figures that I just don't, they haven't done anything to me. I don't have any personal thing. I'm always, I battle with the idea of what I say, how much to put out there, etc. And so, as batshit crazy as Brion Love is, we clearly know it. Darius Cooks says it himself. As batshit crazy as she is yet a lowly, confused, delusional, everyday person. She is not a public figure. She is not an influencer. And so, although there's this information out there, and if you want to see it, you can. People have photos of her. I'll tell you what's out there. There's photos of her. I think she's into foot play, or she charges for, like, on some foot website. Y'all know people be into that stuff. She has photos on the internet of her in her birthday suit with long wig on, covering up her droopy itis and covering her hoo-ha, but she all naked and is all grainy. Look like she took it in the 1940s, but it's a recent picture. She looked like she took it from a webcam or something. This one I can show y'all though. This is innocent enough, but there's other stuff. Just give you an idea of what's out there. So there's more out there like that, a whole lot more. I ain't finna go there. I can, and I will. If somebody start, if the D-hags, if the flying monkeys, like, he after Brion, he's the mention of Brion, they want to come over here and do stuff. I got more I can do. Right now, I'm just telling a story. This is what we do over here. I just recount what's actually happening. That's it. But if y'all want to take it there, I can take it there. So I'm just letting you know. So I'm not going to show any of the anything more than this. This is a lot. This is a lot right here. But there's so much more. And I already got it. It's ready. Oh, I keeps my arsenal loaded. Y'all should know that about me already. I keeps it loaded. So they have that stuff is out there. If you're interested, it's already out there. But some of y'all like, Vell, I ain't gonna look at it until you show it. So I know that's the majority of our audience. So just know I ain't gonna do nothing beyond talk about what we did and show the video we saw, unless I got to. The other thing that I noticed as I was building my arsenal, because you just never know, was that she has pictures of herself with Snoop Dogg from back in the day, like it might have been the 90s or something. Snoop Dogg. Oh my God, and I forgot the other person. It was another famous person. I just can't remember off the top of my head. I was getting the vibes. I'm like, and then she like sending them birthday wishes. And then I was starting to wonder, my first thought was like, oh, maybe she knew them from back in the day or something. Maybe it's like groupie level kind of thing. Because people can take pictures with celebrities. That I mean, and she was a lot younger. She was very attractive when she was younger. Before all that started happening. for that wig starts slipping. But anyway, I started to think, I was like, ooh, what if this is one of those? Was it Jamie Foxx? Thank you, Melly92. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Y'all be helping me out. I love it. Melly92 says it's y'all got this chat moving. I can't even find it. It was Jamie Foxx. There you go. And these are old, like, got to be the early 2000s or something with Jamie Foxx. I'm thinking the early 2000s or something. She got pictures with them, and it's just her one on, the two of them, Snoop Dogg, and then her and Jamie, separate pictures. But then it got me to thinking, groupies do stuff like that. And then crazy fans do stuff like that too. Well, they might just, it's an innocent picture, but then they use it later on to act like they actually know the person. So then it got me to thinking, like, ooh, if she was doing it, and Darius Cooks wasn't around back in them days. So has she transferred that same groupie kind of energy from those real celebrities? No, I ain't got to do the quote. Real celebrities to this celebrity, Darius Cooks. I was like, I ain't doing enough digging, but it's things that make you say, So, and this again, Brion has I ain't mean to put on the radar like that. I was like, oops. I ain't think about that part, like, people might get to dig it up from that. I mean, it was interesting to hell, and I am gonna do a whole series on this cult-like behavior because it's very disturbing. And it's very fascinating, and I think it's also a cautionary tale for everyone, because these people don't realize it until it's too late, and then they so deep that they don't care. Like, it's very odd, very, very odd. She's not the only one. I got so many more examples. So this was this was a meme that they created, which I thought was hilarious. I don't know if they call these memes, but a little clip. This is from Putius Maximus on Twitter, on X. And I'm going to clip because it's a bunch more that they've been working on that I have to add to our new meme trailer. So this will get added. But look at this. This is now Brion has one. Great work, Putius.
Were you trying to imply that I hit it? Oh no, I see what
Marcus, darling.
Hey, how you doing, Lady Eloise?
I don't have any panties on.
Lady Eloise, please, we have a meeting. Can we just please go?
One more time.
Were you trying to imply that I hit it? Oh no, I see what
Marcus, darling.
Hey, how you doing, Lady Eloise?
I don't have any panties on.
Lady Eloise, please, we have a meeting. Can we just please go?
Twitter is amazing. I love it over there. Oh, I love the hashtag Darius Cooks. If you're not already following it, but you're a person who on social media like that, go on over there to X and follow the hashtag Darius Cooks. There's way more than what I ever share with y'all going on over there. And then there was another one that was great. There's a bunch of them that I got to catch up. Oh, I have them. I just need to clip them together. But I wanted to add this one because I was already adding the one we just watched, and I thought this was hilarious. So I had an exclusive interview with Corey Bram. I wasn't aware. I wasn't aware that I did, but here's proof.
Closeted gay guy?
Oh, hold on.
Something people don't know about you.
I'm a deeply closeted gay guy?
No kidding.
Well, I'm not coming out, though.
Wait a minute. What are you revealing here today?
I'm not revealing anything. I'm saying I'm deeply closeted.
Well, that means you're gay.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Why would I say that? I'm deeply closeted.
No, but that means you're very, very gay, but you don't want to come out. You're so closeted.
One more time. When I saw this, I just bust out laughing. Again, for those of y'all who don't understand, I did not create this. This is the work of Putius Maximus on Twitter or X.
Something people don't know about you.
I'm a deeply closeted gay guy?
No kidding.
Well, I'm not coming out, though.
Wait a minute. What are you revealing here today?
I'm not revealing anything. I'm saying I'm deeply closeted.
Well, that means you're gay.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Why would I say that? I'm deeply closeted.
No, but that means you're very, very gay, but you don't want to come out. You're so closeted.
So yes, more fun, more fun. Thank you so much to those in the coalition over there on the in the Instagram. No, I'm sorry, Twitter. Hashtag Darius Cooks Coalition. Next poll question as we move on to our next segment. Jesus, we always at an hour and 10 minutes, but that was a good segment. I ain't mad, but we a little more behind than I want to be. Next poll question coming out is: do you think that Crooks will try to sabotage the other soul food restaurant called Gertrude's? We watched the other night. Darius Cooks had a discovery of there is an actual restaurant that exists or is they're active in Bali, where he was at first. I'm the first soul food, authentic soul food restaurant coming to Bali. God gave it to me. Oh, he's blessing me. Oh, Lord, look what you're doing. Nobody ever thought about this. I'm so creative. I'm so amazing. I'm about to be a billionaire. All of that. Months later, when it finally starts to explore Bali outside of hanging out with Tommy, he learns that there's a Black community out there, and there's already a Black-owned soul food restaurant actively doing their market research and pulling their project together for their soul food restaurant. People already eating soul food from Gertrude's pop-ups. Here's Darius Cooks talking about him discovering that for the first time.
There is one that is coming, but it's called Gertrude's. Not even concerned, because anybody who names their restaurant Gertrude's in Bali is in my opinion, is not thinking carefully, because Gertrude's doesn't mean anything to somebody who is living in Bali, who's, Balinese, or somebody who's coming from another country, right? What does the word Gertrude's mean to anybody who's in France? They don't know what Gertrude's is, right? Now, if I'm in Alabama, if I'm in Mississippi, if I'm in Tennessee, if I'm in Georgia, if I'm in Oklahoma, if I'm in Arkansas, and I hear the word Gertrude's, I'm like, oh, I know what that is. That speaks to an old Black woman's name. So that must be like a restaurant. Or like
yesterday, the other day, when we talked about this for the first time, it was shared in our chats by multiple people that Gertrude is a German name. So the Black people he heard of it got it from German white folks. And I said that I actually had only really heard of white people named Gertrude. Might have met maybe one, two, maybe one or two Black folks, but it's a white name to me. He's talking about this Black to him.
A soul food spot. But here it doesn't make sense. This is where cultural appropriation is important, right? This is why I have an Indonesian business partner, because I could run the cultural stuff through him. He knows culture. He don't know soul food. He don't know hip hop like that, but at least he does know local culture. So I could run that through him and say, what makes sense? In fact, you may remember when we first started this journey, it was going to be called hip hop fried chicken, right? And fried chicken is a thing here, but you can get a piece of fried chicken from a stand. Like right now, I can walk out to a stand and get a piece of fried chicken for like 60 cents, right? So he felt that by calling it hip hop fried chicken, it would sort of lessen, cheapen the whole idea, right? It would cheapen it a little bit. And so we don't want to do any of that, which is the reason why we decided to change the name and now call it hip hop soul, right? Which, in my opinion, I think makes beautiful. Nothing wrong with that. So again, I just think it's important to understand cultural relevance in a lot of this. And you know, I can tell you what I know. I know what works in America, but I don't know what works here, which is why I have Tommy, because Tommy knows exactly what works here. Tommy's been doing this for years. He's helped countless other restaurants open. He's just never had his shot because it costs, and he just doesn't have the extra cash, you know, to build from the ground up and do all that. And then he doesn't know soul food. But now, combining the whole bit together, it makes for a perfect team.
Okay, that's enough of that rambling. I can't take anymore. We heard it the other day. If y'all like, oh, I want to hear the rest of it, watch the video from the other day. We tortured ourselves to listen to the whole clip. Right now, we're doing an overview because I got to show y'all the second part of this. But y'all making some great points over there, out there in the chat. Is it KK? KK Greer? Thought his target was tourists, though. Right. Let Darius Cooks tell it. He not building this restaurant for the Balinese people. So it shouldn't matter what they would interpret it, the title, the name of the restaurant at. And on top of that, Vanessa said Ding Tai Fung don't mean nothing to him, but he sure be in there eating their dumplings. We can name a ton of restaurants that don't have the specific type of food that they serve in the title. That girl know that. But whatever he needs to do to spin the narrative, because his name Gertrude, ain't nobody gonna know what it is, so ain't nobody gonna ever go. What? When you places, we Google and we say, when you visiting places, you traveling, sometimes at home, you even restaurants near me, and you just look at the list and you looking at what they serve. What sense that made? Huh? He just be making up ish. It's ridiculous. So that was his first reaction upon finding out that there is a soul food restaurant. No, that wasn't the first. I'm sorry. That was the second time. The first time he's laying in the bed with his taco meat. And he just kind of said that he found out when he was hanging out with in the social setting with the black folks in Bali. They the ones who told him, like, yeah, we already know this because we actually know about Bali. We didn't come here on a vacation within 48 hours, commit ourselves to opening businesses here. We actually have lived here a while and learned the culture and learned about our environment. She's an idiot. And then like she's learning as she goes, but acting like she's an expert at the same time and bumbling around and making mistake after mistake and misrepresentation after misrepresentation. When is she going to get it? That I guess nobody's ever kind of kept track on this level. Does she see herself? Does she even see herself? Do they see? Brion? No, I ain't talking to her. She too far gone. She drunk on that Kool-Aid. that Tupperware made Kool-Aid sangria. Let her have it. Let her be. But the rest of y'all who ain't as far gone, don't it make sense to y'all that one minute he's saying this and the next minute he's saying this and the next? Huh? It's craziness. So first time he mentions he was at an event. He found out from the other black folks that there was actually a restaurant called Gertrude's coming, and they had already had a tasting. They're already doing market research, something he claims he don't even want to do. Then we had this second time he mentions them. Now at this point, he's already belittling. Oh, their name is Gertrude. That's stupid. And ain't nobody gonna see. They ain't doing no market research. And this is the important part about having somebody who's a partner, who's a Balinese, blah, blah, blah. Now we get to the third time. Let's see what he got to say about them now.
This came from The Forge. And it's just all right. It's all right. No, the chocolate cake makes up for the bread, but it also gets rid of the craving too. Is that from the soul food restaurant that's already in Bali? You're so smart. I love that. You mean Gertrude's? They haven't opened up yet? Hold on one second. I love the trolls. Sire Gem 06. What's the name of the restaurant that's opened up in Bali? Tell us that. Why don't you? With your no profile picture having ass. Come on, come to the front of the classroom. Come to the front of the classroom. What y'all don't know is they being funny. I said that we're the first soul food restaurant in Bali, black owned. It's another one trying to open up called Gertrude's. They ain't got no land yet, no building. They did a tasting.
So now Gertrude's is beneath him because Gertrude's doesn't have any land yet and ain't got no building. Sound like Gertrude might be approaching this the proper way. They're doing market research first. They're seeing if even there's enough of a population, a market for soul food there, how the people will respond to it first before investing in land and a building. You, on the other hand, have just invested in land and a building. Supposedly, what was it like? He's supposed to put 5,000 cash down to prove that he was serious. And then supposedly another 50-some thousand or whatever. We don't know how much he actually paid, but he definitely a few $1,000s in. Gertrude's approached this the appropriate way. Gertrude's also, they may not have a location in Bali currently, but they do have one in the USA in Florida. Where's your restaurant at? Oh, I'm sorry, they're all closed. This is expanding for them. This is you starting all over again, starting from scratch. And it don't take no time. You're talking about a whole year for you to supposedly build this estate and restaurant. They could just lease a space. They doing their market research. You don't know what's happening behind the scenes with them. But he's hating already. That's my whole point of it more than anything. He ain't never met these people, ain't talked to them, don't know nothing about them. There are other black people, business people in Bali who are from America. He could probably learn some stuff. Not probably. He can learn some stuff from them. They can learn some stuff from him probably. Instead of looking at it as maybe an opportunity to collaborate, this fool already hating on them. But this shows you how evil her heart is. They ain't did nothing. The only infraction they had in her mind is they had the same business idea and started on it first in Bali. They don't know her. But now he got to try to destroy them. That one poll question out here. I'm closing out now. Do you think that Darius Cooks will try to sabotage the other soul food restaurant? 96% of y'all say yes. He's already technically doing it, trying to belittle them, trying to belittle the name Gertrude's when it's actually the lady's grandmother's name. She named it after her grandmother. Have you seen him name anything after Pam? Pam is his grandmother, for those of you who don't know. Have y'all seen him name anything after Pam? Now, he's capitalized off of these fake stories about Pam in that original cookbook, and he'll pander to his Brions are flying monkey. He'll pander to them to love bomb them and have the flying monkey like, Brion reporting for duty, sir, master. Love bombing them with these stories made up, enhanced, fabricated. But where's his true tribute to his grandmama? He think everything got to literally be named chicken spot, pasta spot, collard green spot. Oh, she's so delusional. Let me get to these comments because I forgot. I started some during the Brion reporting for duty, master, sir. I forgot during that segment to read these comments. So here we go. You know, the ego was hurt when he found out he wasn't the first. Right. As far as him not being the first soul food restaurant in Bali. How do you just go making statements like that? Again, this shows that he did no research. He didn't even try to tap into the existing community. Because had he done that, he would have known that he was not the first. So for months, it's been what, 2 months or so? What almost 3? That he been, I'll be the first, I'll be the first. Like all that. because you hadn't done your research, your due diligence to see what is actually happening there. Which is why you're talking about there ain't no realtors and they ain't got no sweet potatoes, and they police don't carry guns, and there's zero crime, all that, all these lies, because you have not done your due diligence. Making a fool out of yourself, more than normal. Brion done drunk the Kool-Aid a long time ago, ain't no saving her. Right, exactly. Maddie's mama say, Vell got my toddler saying, hey, That's how they greet each other. Renee S. is saying, those parasocial relationships, shaking my damn head, they'll hold him down, but DC wouldn't piss on them if they were on fire. Yes, I saw your comment repeated it earlier. Dr. T-Dub is saying, that's what he did to the book club lady. Okay, right. Right. She tried to encourage him to be positive and he doxed her. Right. Yeah. So that's the Mel Ford story. We're going to get into that. It's a deep dive on that. 'Cause I got so much that I've never shared on that. A lot of receipts, a lot of receipts, videos there, you name it. I got it on that one. I think that's another reason why it's taking me so long, because y'all know I like to be thorough when I do a story. But we definitely gonna cover that one. Aunt May 20 says, sorry, Vell, but if the D-hacks say something crazy about you, it's the battle of the bathrobes and crooked wigs. Thank you, Aunt May. I'm not saying I don't want y'all fighting in here. No infighting amongst the people. Out there, y'all have at it. Especially them crazy bastards. Renee S. I've been following I Am Zoe since the Vine days, but ain't no way I'd be this damn delusional about him. Yeah, same thing. I watch Zoe as well. I watch him Instagram and his I'm a follower of his, but I'm no blind follower of anybody. Nobody. AR says, where is Darius's family? Have you ever covered why he never has relatives around, yet he has all these endearing stories from his childhood? Actually, some of his childhood stories ain't endearing. But yes, I actually have talked about his family dynamics. If you go back to my first ever video on Darius. No. It'll be the first video of the Surviving Darius Cooks series, which might be episode 2 in our playlist here. I literally have like 80 videos on him now. 80. So, but if you go back to the very beginning, yes, I give an overview of his early years, and I have talked about it a multitude of times since. And then there'll be other things coming down the line. So yeah, check out the playlist if you haven't. See, these are reasons why I do the replays, like on the days because I cannot cover this every day and do the other stuff we got coming out. That I got some big plans. I got some big stuff I'm trying to work on, but I need time. That ain't even related to Crooks, but also stuff related to Crooks. That's different than the lives. So anyway, I need time to do that, but that's why I do the replays, because there are a lot of people like AR who miss those times, multiple times that we talk about certain things. So I want to be able to do the replays so I don't have to regurgitate all the same stories. Miss Kim says, look at him sowing seeds of negativity. Yes, as it pertains to, well, for one, his flying monkey D-hacks, but also his potential future competitor, Gertrude's Restaurant. I mean, it really should just be another business owner. I've seen restaurants. That's what he's gotten in trouble in some of the cities he went to, because he was trying to pit Black-owned restaurants against each other. Like, oh, they chicken better than they chicken, and oh, I wouldn't go here, but I would go here. And they was like, we don't do that here. That's my friend over there. We help each other out. We da-da-da. We don't do that. So they were protecting each other. He doesn't understand camaraderie in that way. Even Brion brought up Pinky. I had mentioned Pinky last week sometime, that he fell out with Pinky from Slutty Vegan. She's mentioning that, like, oh, here's another person who did Darius wrong. But when you look at these people that supposedly did him wrong, the Pinkies, the Danny Roses, and if I think hard enough, I can go on and on and on. These people are very successful now. more successful than him and known, like well known, not got a diehard cult following who supports them, because that's all he got. Like publicly, he's ish. He can't get a brand deal. He claims he doesn't want those things. Why would I want that? That means somebody bossing me and I just get to live the life I want to live. Girl, no, that's what you want, because you want notoriety as well as money. You got the money because you're able to grift off your coat like a corner store preacher. You acting like a what's his name, Bishop Whitehead, able to drive a Rolls Royce and got a church full of 20 people. Well, now online people. Darius Cooks got the same grift going on as a corner store preacher. So yes, he got a little money, but all his money is coming from that same little congregation, because the rest of the world knows he's a joke. Y'all saw us a few weeks ago where I Googled his name and you literally just see first thing pops up is about him being a scammer. And then you look at all the other stuff, is all the articles written about him. And then my videos fall up in there. And we ain't done. Oh, we ain't done. She's a joke. The life she really wanted, she ain't got. Money was a part of it for sure. That's definitely true. She ain't lying about that. But she also wanted the fame. That's gone. She messed it up, though. She could have had it. She messed it up. And I think I mentioned this. Tanya saying my grandmother's name was Gertrude. Right. And so is the restaurant Gertrude's that we're talking about is named after, I think her name was Shonda or something, but the lady's grandmother. Then did I close this out? Yeah, I did close that out. Next poll question. Well, I feel out of breath. Am I rushing or something? What is happening? I know I'm rushing. I am trying to rush. I don't want to be on here all night. God is good, because y'all, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to make it tonight. But I knew I couldn't cancel on y'all. Can't be canceling on y'all. Y'all be waiting on this. Y'all be wanting them live. Y'all want this. Y'all don't want no pre-recorded. The most of y'all don't want no pre-recorded. Anyway, poll question coming out. Did you know that Darius Cooks was talking about building a home in Bali? In addition to, I'm gonna be the first. I'm gonna be the first soul food restaurant in Bali. I'm gonna be the first. In addition to that, he was, and I'm building my dream American style home. Sassy Crick. I'm building my American style home in Bali. Here go my plans. Look at it. Look at it. So, oh, hold on. This I gotta pull in a different way. Wait, is that a part of? Okay, this we get into the part of the show where my stuff was acting up. So I couldn't pull it all in. Okay, so this one we gotta grab the original clip. Talk amongst yourselves. Doing a little production during the show. Okay. Oh, I can just search for it. Be the easiest way. What we got here? Did I do that right? Yeah, I did. Oh, good. It came up right away. Now just open. Ooh, this computer's playing with us tonight. Come on. Did it open? It didn't open. Here it comes. Ooh, that's slow. Ooh, that's scary. It's taking too long. Try it again. Okay, good. Ooh, that was scaring me. It shouldn't take, it should be milliseconds. It's taking 30, 40 seconds. All right. Okay, we're going to play it from over here. And now I got a screen share with y'all. Screen share. Oh, no, I'm doing it wrong. It's a lot of steps. All right, here we go. Window, that one. Okay, we're going to try this volume. I hope the volume ain't too bad, but I'm going to try to work it out for y'all. So this is Darius Cooks talking about the update. Now, a couple days ago, he mentioned that he was having issues with, they had to, in his words, we had to get on the architects, already saying there's problems because they haven't been keeping up to their schedule of when they're supposed to get those plans done. And so then he comes, this was this yesterday or the day before? Can't remember. But he came with the update 23rd. This is yesterday. He came with the update of the status update after Tommy's meeting about the plans and this building of his hip hop soul, the first, but not really the first soul food restaurant in Bali, and his dream American style home.
What do I be doing on this video?
Let me know how the volume is. It's freezing a little. Oh, Lord. Is it going to do this the whole time? I told y'all my computer's really acting up. Yeah. It's got too much going on right now. Uh-oh. If this don't work, the other one should, though. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
So I was like, okay, is it really that important to build?
Oh, Lord, that's too far. Oh,
and he gave me the quote on what the...
Let me know how the volume is. We're probably going to have issues with it lagging just because, again, there's issues with my hard drive is too full. But let me know if you can hear it. And then if so, we'll just listen to it. And you got to deal with the visual not being is lagging. But the key is we just want to hear what he's saying. It ain't much. We ain't listening to that much of it.
To build a house and to build the restaurant and all that.
Now I want to slow down again. If not, let me see.
We're at the stage where we can, you know, start at least having beginning conversations. Just first thing.
Nope, that's not normal and we can't deal with it. Oh, well. So what happened there? And we'll play it another day. Once I can get the computer working well and edit it and all that good stuff. So what that clip is about is Darius Cooks comes with his taco meat chest out, flathead, little old bitties, big old bitties, sliding to the side of his armpits. He's sitting there telling the D-haggers that, yeah, Tommy's had a conversation. And now, you know, after looking at the budget, you know, and talking about some stuff, yeah, now I'm not going to be building no house in Bali. He says that the plan for the restaurant and the home being in one is based on it, right? Ronzi says he missed that meeting, right? He says that that's how they do it in Bali. The business owners, their apartments or houses are with their business. He talked about how he had the first meeting when he gave them folks his money after only 2 days being there, or however long he was there, but 2 days of having the idea. And he went there and gave them his money. He said, when I walked in the place, it was like a storefront. I walked behind the register and their house was back there. So that's what gave him supposedly the idea about this. So now he's like, well, yeah, but see, they talking about an extra $100,000. I thought this all was going to cost $100,000. I thought everything was so cheap in Bali. Didn't he start out, y'all? I mean, I ain't this being facetious with this, but didn't he start out saying, I'm going to build my dream restaurant and home in Bali, and it's only going to cost $100,000. You can't even do that in America for a single family home. Oh, it's so cheap. Oh, it's so cheap here. Then that was the first post. Fast forward about a week or two later, done a little bit of research at least. He then is like, oh, it's gonna cost $250,000, but that's including everything. You done jumped up $150,000. Then I said, this girl, she's so slow, she don't even understand how new construction works. Whatever she thinks the price is gonna be, it's gonna go up from there. That's what new construction does to you. Trust me, I know. So she then says, now she come, now that the plans are out and they getting quotes and stuff, there's going to be an extra $100,000 just for the property. So now she's backing off. Well, we don't need to build a house. And now she gives the excuse that the reason is because of the expense, and she can afford it, of course. That's what she's saying. She can afford it. That ain't a problem. But it don't make sense to do it because it don't make sense to build a permanent home in a temporary situation because they're going to tear it down in about a year or two anyway. They're going to tear it down because they were going to expand the restaurant. And it was also taking up space from the restaurant. And the plan was the restaurant is going to be so successful in 2 years. 2 years. It's going to be so successful that it's going to require an expansion. And that was going to actually disrupt her, make them have to tear her house down anyway. Who the hell would build a whole 2-story house knowing, and she ain't no billionaire. Now, a billionaire might do some foolishness like this, but what barely made a millionaire gonna sit there and knowingly build a single family home with the intentions, 2-story single family home with the intention to tear it down in 2 years? 2 years? Girl. And Brion Bannett. Oh, that makes sense, Master. You so smart. So now he's saying it don't even make sense to, and I wish we could play it all, but we'll have this for the next live. I'll fix it. Now he's saying, see, that wouldn't make sense, and it comes out cheaper to just lease a place to stay for a year than to actually even build all that. So now he's just doing the restaurant. He gonna find him somewhere to live, and he gonna rent. But then he says it's cheaper to rent than to buy anyway. Okay, girl, whatever. But then at the end, I think it was on Twitter, I saw them saying, the part I didn't catch, but it was in this, that he then says he gonna have Tommy looking for land for him to build a house on. Just double talking in the same live. But that's how he does. So we'll watch this next time. But just knowing that's what it was. Y'all saw we had tech issues. Just craziness. So now she's not building her dream home on top of the restaurant or with the restaurant. Now it's just going to be the restaurant. It's a lot of just doing stuff. Everything is proven that she has not done her due diligence before making choices, before talking, sharing things. It's just all over the place. All of you, the first black soul food restaurant. Nope. Wrong answer. Then you're building a house and a restaurant. It's only gonna cost $100,000. Wrong answer. $250. Wrong answer. Now I'm not gonna do it at all. Okay. But it's also cheaper to rent than to buy. Wrong answer. Girl. The chief of police is also the owner of the land I'm on. Wrong answer. Don't look nothing like the guy you're talking about. Police don't carry gun. Wrong answer. Zero crime in Bali. Wrong answer. We got it. Oh, y'all got to give me time to be editing, y'all. It take a long time to edit. I can't be going live every night and editing. It just don't work like that. These shows take all day to put together. Oh, I got so much planned for us. So, let me close out this poll question. So we'll revisit that when I can show y'all the actual, because I like y'all to see the visuals. Did you know that Darius Cooks was talking about building a home in Bali? 83% of you did know. 17% of you did not. Now we have everyone is informed who is here tonight. Then we're going to have to do a replay because it's going to be a bunch of people who's still not informed. That's fine. That's what we're here for. Next poll question going out, still related to this Neverland restaurant. Do you think that Hip Hop Soul will actually be built? Darius Cooks restaurant, Neverland Hip Hop Soul. Do you think that it's actually going to ever really get built? Do you think it's going to actually happen? I don't know. I'm not saying it won't. I know it's going to fail. I know that this is going to fall apart. period. I don't know how. I don't know if it's going to fall apart before the ground get broke. I don't know if it's going to fall apart during construction. I don't know if it's going to fall apart after they open. I don't know if it's going to be just a business situation, goes up in flame, and Tommy takes the business right up from under Darius Cooks. I don't know how I don't know, but I know it's not going to work long term. That I do know. Because of Crooks, because of who she is. That part I know. She's never had a business partner. It's not that she's never attempted to have a business partner. That's not the case. She's never successfully had a business partner, ever. In over a decade. Never. Every business partner she's fallen out with and scammed. Started with me and the best friend, Danny Rose. She was trying to hook up with, what was his name? What's his name? Oh my God. He's a motivational speaker, black guy. He's married with wife and kids. Can't remember his name. He got like light brown eyes, but he's a brown skinned black man. And he's on YouTube. Y'all know him but anyway, he was trying to do like some little road show kind of thing with that guy. I didn't even know nothing about that. I ran into that through some of the other stuff I was doing, some deep diving. It's been a button. That's just off the top of my head. I'm just a little scatterbrained. Tony. Yep. Tony. It's Tony something. Gaskin, is it? Is it Tony Gaskin? Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I knew y'all could help. I was like, if I keep describing, somebody gonna get it. Tony Gaskins. Thank you. Who was that? Two of y'all said it. That it was just the same person. Danny J said Tony Gaskins. Him and Tony Gaskins. I knew nothing about it. I didn't even know he knew the guy. But this is showing you that the evolution of Darius Cooks' climb towards fame, success, he was on that path. He was running into those people. He was in those circles, working his way. But along the way, he was hating and causing so much, not the closer, Nurse Lady Vlog said, Tony the closer, no, they're not the same person. But along the way, he was doing these nefarious things to people and ruining these relationships and burning bridge after bridge after bridge. Sonny Anderson, he was not in business with Sonny Anderson, but she tried to, help him out. She put him on. Fall out with her, creating drama. Everybody, like if I sit here and think through, I can just give y'all the long. He was supposed to hook up with now I don't know if him and Carmen, Chef Carmen, had anything going on, but Chef Carmen's business partner, he and her were supposed to be hooking up for something. This was 2 years ago now, maybe a year and a half so. Then he falls out with her, start dragging her. Now it look like she's a little predatory from what I could tell, but so I can see what Chantel and him, that was a business partnership. I mean, if I think hard enough, I can just go through the list. Tommy ain't the first. Darius Cooks has said that he does not play well with others, meaning in business. He said that. It's true. That's how I know that this Tommy thing is not going to work out. There is no way. It ain't that I'm just sitting over here like, oh, I hate that, oh, they trying to do something. I hope it ain't going to be. That ain't got nothing to do. I could care less. Honestly, I just really care less. What I'm telling you is what I know from fact. I know that if I plug my bathtub up and run the water and never go check on it, that it's going to flood my goddamn house. I ain't got to wonder or assume if or not it going to happen. No, it's automatically going to happen. Same thing with Darius Cooks. This is just what I know to be factual in life. I know that fire burns. I ain't got to sit here and set stuff on fire to know that fire burns. I ain't got to sit here and live through what he going to do to Tommy to know something's going to happen. That's just what this is. Even Bree know. Why monkey Bree? Even Bree know that something going to go down. Her problem is she's so goddamn delusional. She thinks it's the other people, not her master. It's not my master, not my Darius. We've been through a lot. So, let me close out this poll. I was just actually wasting time to close out this poll. Do you think that hip hop soul will actually be built? 96. Damn. Wow, y'all. Y'all ain't got no faith in Crooks. Oh, Crooks. Oh, they ain't got no faith in you. I'm more still kind of 50-50 because She is a go-getter. I give her that. She is a go-getter. She can get it open. Look, well, this is in a different country, so that complicates it. And Tommy, they speak a different language, and these people Tommy already saying, "No, you can't come to the meetings." So that adds another layer that makes me say I can't tell you for sure. If it was in America, I would say, "No, Darius probably might get this business open. It's gonna fail after it gets open." But this is a little more complicated, so that's why I'm like 50-50. He might get it open. It might actually get built, but I don't know what's gonna happen after that. Because Tommy's in charge of part of this too. Chanel says, Vell, we need shirts. Y'all be telling me to make stuff and then people don't be buying it. We still got a store. I ain't seen nobody out here with no Vell B merch. Anyway, that is on my list for this year. We definitely, I'm gonna start working on some stuff. Y'all gotta support it when I do it though. It takes effort. I'm gonna get a graphic designer this time though, instead of trying to do it myself. I'm not like Darius Cooks. I don't just grab clip art off of the Google. Dang, 96% of y'all like nope. Dang. Time will tell. Okay, so now we're gonna get into. Oh Jesus! I was hoping to end this at 2 hours, not be getting to this point at 2 hours. But anyway, did you watch Darius Cooks live stream cooking? Where's that? Is it? Here's the poll. Did you watch Darius Cooks live stream cooking on this past Saturday? It was our Saturday night. It was their Sunday morning because he's 12 hours ahead of us. What was it? 24 hours ahead of us. Oh, I gotta pull it. I'm like, my brain froze a little bit. Okay, let me pull this clip in. Where is it though? Hold on, let me figure out where it's at first. Oh, I saved it over here. Good. I can find it easily. And hopefully the computer will cooperate. It's actually one of my drives. It's not even the computer I'm noticing because this other drive is working really quickly. I gotta clean some stuff out. Is this the video? Yep, here it is. Yep. Now, unfortunately, this
blender.
This is the live stream from again our Saturday night, their Sunday morning. What I like to do usually is have the live chat attached to it, but I didn't catch the actual live, the full live. So the chat is not connected to this, but we do have everything else. And then I timestamped some stuff, so I'm going to be jumping around trying to get to the points of all of this. Oh, if you want to do the drinking game or take a drag, I heard some people like to take a little drag of your pen. Or if you want to do the counting game, Darius Cooks will be doing his promo codes, of course. I am not sure how many times. I did not bother counting, but feel free if you want to play along. You know what we do when we watch these. And please put the number of times that he is given the promo code. Every time he says it, update our number in the chat. We greatly appreciate it in advance. Let's just get into it then.
Putting cherry and lemonade together. I'm sorry, black cherry and lemonade. And then I'm gonna put a little fruit punch. It don't really matter what kind you put. Just put something in here, all right? I don't really care what you put in here. It don't really bother me none. Okay, just douse you some Kool-Aid up in here. All right, I'm gonna add some sugar to this. What y'all do first? Do you do sugar first or do you do Kool-Aid first? You gotta do Kool-Aid first, right? So you know how much sugar to add in after you do Kool-Aid. Now, typically we would use what? Granulated white sugar. They don't have that. This is, what's gula tebu?
Sugar cane.
It's something like raw sugar or something?
Raw sugar.
Yeah, like raw sugar. Correct. Okay, yeah. So this is not, Okay, this is not that stuff we got back in the States, all right? So you gotta use a little more than normal to make it taste like something, okay? It's like little raw sugar crystals. All right, they're not with all that poison.
Now this live is I think it was 2.5 hours long or 2 hours and something long. So we ain't watching all of that. I time-stamped it, but what I think might have happened in my quick edit rushing is I think my timestamps are going to be out of order because I feel like this didn't start from the very, very beginning, but you know, we'll see.
Okay, they not with all that poison. That's y'all. Let's blend it. We're gonna make it easy on ourselves and put it in the blender. I'm gonna add some water. Okay, and then I'm gonna blend up my Kool-Aid right here on this one. I'm gonna blend up my Kool-Aid and then show you what we finna do with it. Yes. You put the water first. Girl, go back to the, where you from, the South Side or something? Who do that? You put water first. Who taught you? See, this is what happened when you be giving, when Sally Struthers was on the thing and she was telling y'all to donate $1 a day, that what happened. You donate $1 a day to her, and now the people done taught her how to put water and Kool-Aid first before putting sugar and everything else in there. Okay? Hold on. It's not on right. There you go. Now it's on right.
So once again, you see him, anybody who does anything opposite of him is dumb and idiotic. It's a stupid idea. It actually makes more sense to put the water in first so that everything mixes evenly and doesn't get all clunked up. Also, I didn't grow up using a blender for Kool-Aid, so that sounds stupid. Like it's just ridiculous. So ridiculous. He's the expert in everything, even on how to make Kool-Aid. I didn't know there was really a rule.
Y'all don't know Jesus for real. You can't. Not doing no stuff like that. Who do that? Okay, you're gonna chop you up a little piece of fruit, see? Here they have these melons that are beautiful and lovely and gorgeous and amazing. So I'm gonna throw me a little bit of, y'all can't really see me, can you? Can you do me one favor? Scoot down just a touch, and I'm gonna bring these cameras back. Yeah, because they really can't see my hands. There we go. Thank you.
Right, Chrissy. Bali don't have pictures. You let him tell it. They don't have no pictures here. I looked all over. They ain't got them here. You got to order them from DariusCooks.com.
You know, to be honest, I don't even think it matters what kind of fruit you use. Just use something that you would snack on, you know. Or let me tell you what you can do. If you live in the Southeast, this is for you, okay? Go to Publix and get Publix cut fruit. Because these days, Publix cut fruit is not good for eating, okay? Publix cut fruit, baby, that watermelon they had is from 2 seasons ago. Now, I said Publix. For shopping to be a pleasure.
Okay, this is one of his dumb trying to be a comedian situation. Okay, I got timestamp 12:33. I hope this match up because if not, it's gonna throw everything off. Okay, it's hard to get exact, so I'm gonna stop it right about here.
How you doing? You be like, I'm good. Okay, then we do a little pour like this. Right, another pour like this. And of course, the longer you let your fruit marinate, the better it's gonna be as a sangria. But how gorgeous is this, okay? It's a little red Kool-Aid sangria, all right? Cheers. Let me taste it and see. To success and a lot of fucking money.
To success and a lot of effing money. That's what she really cares about. The money. Everything. Wow, that's a sad existence, though. Every time I really, really think about her and her existence and that her obsession with money, I'm like, man, she's sad. That's sad, man, because you can't take it with you. And the truth is, money can't hug you at night, can't kiss you goodbye. Money can't call and check on you and make sure you made it to your destination safe. Oh, money can't give you no birthday gift, no birthday card. I was just thinking about your text or call. Oh, she don't know what none of that's like.
And to y'all haters.
So y'all catch that? When I saw this, I was like, oh damn. He got Tommy just like he got Brion. Tommy's turning into a flying monkey, y'all.
You doing? You be like, I'm good. Okay. Then we do a little pour like this. Right? Another pour like this. And of course, the longer you let your fruit marinate, the better it's going to be as a sangria. But how gorgeous is this? Okay? It's a little red Kool-Aid sangria. All right? Cheers. Let me taste it and see. To success and a lot of fucking money.
And to y'all haters.
Tommy not only said to all of y'all haters, he literally put his finger as a motion as a gun. No, Tommy, no. Oh, Tommy, we lost him, y'all. I told y'all. I think we lost him. I'm gonna put a poll question. Do y'all think we lost Tommy? The poll question I'm closing out. Do you drink Kool-Aid? 36% of you say yes, 64% of you say no. I don't drink Kool-Aid. I haven't drank Kool-Aid since I was probably a teenager or something. I don't know, maybe in my early 20s when I lived alone, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I don't drink Kool-Aid. I'm scared of Kool-Aid now. Like all them chemicals and sugar.
Is it good?
It's so good.
Good.
My God.
Good. Y'all heard what he said. Answer the haters. Lord knows I got them, child. All right, y'all. At this time, if this is your first, second, or third time joining us, we ask that at this moment, you please stand. We do realize that it is not by any coincidence that you are here, but it is by God's divine providence. And so we hope something is said or done that encourages your heart and you come back and you join us again. Now, at this time, we do have impact agents. They're coming from the rear of the sanctuary to hand you an information card. We ask.
See, Brion loves this kind of stuff. He played church and God leads us. God got us. Oh, I bind y'all in Jesus' name as we play church. Like what?
That when you go around for offering, oh, hold on 1 second, y'all. TikTok is having a problem again. Hold on. Let me try to fix TikTok. Hold on 1 second. I got to put the welcome address on hold for 1 minute. Hold on.
I think he plays with that for a while. Let me go to 56.
And join us. Let me welcome you to tonight's service. Let the food eat in me. Let the food eat in you. Let the food eat in me. Let the food eat in you, cause you're easy. Bop, bop, bop.
Y'all hear Tommy just, oh my God. Is he just that much of a poser, or is he fully drinking the Kool-Aid because he's now beatboxing poorly in the background? So supposedly church music.
Bop, bop, you're easy. Bop, 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 you're easy. Bop, 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 easy to love. You may be seated.
Tommy harmonizing and everything. Lord Jesus, it's sad to watch. I actually, honestly, during this live, I was like, ooh, I don't think I like Tommy no more. It's like, ooh, I don't think I like Tommy no more. Oh, I wanted to like Tommy.
Okay. Yes, we got Indonesian flair today. Don't play with us. Okay? Do not play with us. We got a lot of work to do. I don't know why I came up with this menu for today, because we got a lot to get done and not a lot of time, so I can't play around with y'all today. Come on, let's go. We got to cook. If there's anything you need from the online store, shop DariusCooks.com. The discount code is the word Bali60.
Y'all should, that's technically I think the first one we're hearing, but I guarantee you we missed maybe one or two because I am jumping. So we'll just go with what we hear because I ain't finna be listening to the whole thing so we have an accurate count. But yeah, first hit, Mother Dragon. And then I'm gonna fast forward to time stop 20 because we gotta get through this thing.
All right,
we got time for all this. 20 even. Here we go. I think it'll be right about here.
General shutdown. Let's reboot. And let's hope the rebooting works, okay? Meanwhile, because I got a lot to do, I can't play around with y'all, okay? I'm gonna put some water in here. Welcome to Cooking in Indonesia.
First thing I'm thinking in my mind is contamination, because I guarantee you that Darius Cooks did not wipe that 5-gallon bottle down. So if there's dust on the surface of it, the lid of it, or around the bottle, and he holding it like that, that dust particles are flying in that pot. I don't know. I'm just that particular, and also, you know, I've taken health and sanitation and all that stuff, and got my food service manager's license, and years ago, I'm rusted now, but multiple times renewals and everything else. So I'm aware of those things. I'm just like, I would freak out over that. She don't care.
I got one. Welcome to Cooking in Indonesia, okay? One thing you don't want to do is cook this stuff in water out the faucet. There's too much E. coli and too much mercury in their water, and so cooking it in there is going to be bad, okay? All right, let me reboot for TikTok and see if this helps TikTok out, child. I don't know if this is going to work or not. I'm sorry you got to deal with it. Just bear with me for a second, all right? Can you do that? I love chicken. I'm also in Indonesia. It's a very, a highly populated Muslim country. What that means is that they don't eat a lot of pork or a lot of beef. It's very difficult to find. So things that you normally are accustomed to me cooking, short ribs, hard to find. Pot roast, don't exist. Cube steak, don't exist, right?
Bali ain't got no meat. Bali only got chicken, and I don't know what else he just said, but they ain't got no meat there. They only got chicken and whatever else he said.
Most you're gonna be able to find is maybe a strip steak, maybe a T-bone, maybe a ribeye. That's about it.
Steak and chicken is all they got in Bali. I saved this one or played this one because even in America, though, Darius Cooks makes the same stuff. He makes the same items. I'm working on something. It's going to be long term, but I'm working on something. He makes the same stuff over and over. But now in Bali, he making chicken, so I'm stuck making chicken. They ain't got no other meats here. What about when you're in America then? Even though I don't believe that lie either that you're telling. But what about when you're in America then? You make a hell of a lot of chicken, smothered chicken here too. Right. Shay J said they got cows. Y'all know she make it up as she go. Somebody called her out for making chicken once again. And now she, that's because that's all they got here in this whole country. It's chicken and steak. Make a steak then. He made pork chops the other day. What is he talking about? He had bacon too. They don't use their critical thinking skills. They have no, again, they have the flying monkeys. I think they have to go through some type of process where their brains get shrunk over time. Maybe that's why he goes live incessantly 15 times a day. It's shrinking their brain each time. So they don't have enough capacity to have a memory. And we know the critical thinking skills go out the window very early, but also their memories also disappear. I'm going to fast forward here to timestamp 27 minutes. That's a little less than 27, but let's see.
Okay. Plus, the chicken stock they use here is a little different. They use like lemongrass and other stuff they put in their stuff that is not what we be using back at the house. You know what I mean? So let's turn this from chicken stock to Thanksgiving stock. Okay, let's turn this from chicken stock to a cute Thanksgiving stock. And now I'm gonna tell you something too, because my friends are still shocked that I do this to this day. To this day, and I make no apologies about any of this. I always make not always, typically, I will make a stock for dressing from scratch. I'm sorry, it's just not like it. It's like if you're gonna do it, then just do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't play around with your onion powder, Italian seasoning, black pepper, garlic powder. Are you taking notes? Oh my God. Tommy is taking notes, y'all. Red pepper flake for a little bit of personality.
Tommy is taking notes. For one, Darius Cooks, she wasn't taking no notes. She was too busy trying to critique Tommy's authentic Balinese cuisine, saying, oh, that's how y'all make this. Oh, that's all you're going to put in there? Oh, you should add some more of this. Ooh, we would have did this in America. Oh, this would be fine if it had a little lemon lime in it. Like, what? Tommy's sitting up respecting the culture, but he's taking notes. But again, this is what's leading me to some of y'all still, I'm noticing in the chat because I'm reading that as we go. Y'all still saying this the long con for Tommy. If it is, he is hella good. He is hella good. He like CIA level good. Because I'm starting to think that Tommy has been got. Because he's sitting there taking notes, not knowing. And I saw somebody said, Tommy could YouTube, basically YouTube or Google soul food recipes and learn how to make them, which is very true. But he's relying on Darius Cooks and actually taking notes of this diabetic inducing slop that he makes. And diarrhea inducing. And Tommy has firsthand knowledge of that from his first time trying it. I don't know. Maybe it's the long con and he's like, oh, I'm gonna sit here and fake like I'm taking notes too. Or maybe he's actually, in fact, buying into Darius Cooks' grift. Either way, it's still gonna be interesting for us to follow.
We're having soul food class. Oh my gosh, who knew? A little bay leaf. All right, they have ground bay leaves here, and this is oregano, dried oregano. Tommy's taking notes, y'all. Wow. All right, the addition of 2 more things to make this stock taste really good. Normally, I would not use this, but here it's a lot safer. This is their version of MSG. It's a seaweed extract. It's like a umami booster. So it's the same thing that if you're into Japanese cooking, right? They have the dashi and the kombu, things that help season their broth. Same deal here, right? It's the exact same situation, just a bit of a soul food flair. And then this is chicken powder, also known as bouillon. Less salty here though, right? So you gotta add a little bit more to really get that flavor. And so that's it. This is gonna be the stock that we're gonna make. And this chicken stock will be the base of quite a few things, including the Hoppin' John we're gonna make in a second. And it's also gonna be the base for the gravy on the smothered chicken. Yes, exactly. Pardon me. You know food tastes better when you lit. Yes. Happy 420, everybody. Let me grab my chicken so we can marinate it. Let me grab my chicken, y'all, so we can marinate. We can marinate this chicken. I just think if we're gonna do this, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, if we're gonna do it, like, I'm gonna show you how to make a real good smothered chicken, okay? Now, this is how their chickens come. She's a little...
I missed the part where he says you got to be lit to food tastes better when you're lit. I was like, yeah, when you're lit, that also means that the taste of the food ain't as important, or you're a little delusional about the taste of it. So he's saying you got to get high to taste this food.
She's a little non-American. Okay.
Again, he's always talking about people being socially, culturally sensitive and aware that everything you can't look at with your American mind. But yet here she go once again.
In America, I know you're used to a roasting chicken, okay? So our chickens in America can get up to like 10 pounds, 11 pounds. I don't know how much that is in in grams, but, well, I do, because 2 pounds is 900 grams. So 900 times 5 is like, that's 9,000 grams.
5 kilograms.
5 kilograms.
Yep.
Okay. Dumb. I'm an American. I don't know grams and kilograms. That's a big chicken.
Yeah.
That's a big chicken.
That's a very big.
Yeah, so we have chickens that can get up to about 9 or 10 pounds in America.
Wow.
And what they do is they feed the chicken almost the same way they do foie gras. They feed it corn.
Right.
Like a lot of corn, a lot of grain. So what'll happen is that the chicken is like, it's a lot more yellow than this because they had a diet full of corn. And that's what we, yeah. And we have a
I'm closing out this current poll because I'm gonna put the next one up. Do you think that Tommy is fully drinking Darius Cooks' lies and AKA his Kool-Aid sangria? 50% of y'all say it's literally even. 50% say yes and 50% say no. It's rare that we either have 100% on anything or 50-50. I mean, so I think this might have only happened maybe once. So this might be the first time. 50-50. I'm with y'all. I don't know. It's hard. I don't know. Either he's an amazing actor or he's drinking a Kool-Aid. I don't know. I'm glad to see I'm not the only one that we're split like this, because that's what my mind is, literally split.
We have a company called Purdue and Tyson. They make most of the chickens back in America.
Do they normally feed the chicken growth?
Yeah.
And they put something funny to the chicken?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So like this is a chicken wing. This is an Indonesian chicken wing. The people in America are like, what is that? That's a what? Like this of their chicken wings.
The truth is, here in America, these restaurants have been skipping back so much. I've been complaining about the sizes of the chicken wings because they are about that size now. I don't know if that's just me, but I've complained a couple times on Patreon showing them food that I've ordered. Like, what the hell is happening here? Everything's miniature.
Our chicken wings in America are at least 3 times the size of this. At least 3 times the size of this. That just goes to show you the difference between.
Now that's when he go to albinos. There's this place in Chicago on the west side. He's loved that place since I've known him. And they have like these huge jumbo wings that you know are full of all kind of steroids and stuff. This is why she needed surgery to carve off her extra 300 pounds.
What we do back in America and what they do in places where I am, like Indonesia, right? Which is so very, very interesting. I mean, the chicken still cuts the same way. You know what I mean? It just is going to taste a lot different than what you're normally used to having.
Okay, let's fast forward a little bit. Hopefully around here. I think it's here, though.
Bali 60, BALI 60 at checkout.
There we go. There's another one. Did I go too far? I might have went a little too far, though. Let me do this. Let's do it this way.
Agent, that's the same typical stuff, right? Nothing's different here. Black pepper, and I'm gonna put.
I know we've missed a couple for sure because 2 is very low. By now he should be at least 4 or 5, probably 6. But I think we missed a couple.
Put a little bit of that seaweed extract stuff in here to help boost the flavor of my chicken. All right, and then this is just like this is gonna marinate and just get happy. Let me show you what it looks like. Let me show you. So it's just chicken, right? That if we were gonna fry, we do the same thing, like fry only. But it's just chicken that we super season really well. You see this? The knife you can get at shopdariuscooks.com. I told you. It's my knife. You can get it at go to my website, shopdariuscooks.com. The discount code, make sure you get it using the discount code. I'm selling it to you right now, 60% off. I mean, you could pay the $109 it costs, or you can pay the $40-something with the discount code. ShopDariusCooks.com. The discount code is the word Bali 60, BALI 60 at checkout. Okay.
That knife, one knife, is $109. It's $40 with the discount. I don't know for sure with the knives, but I think they might be $9 knives. Like he paid $9 for them from Alibaba, and then he buy them in bulk. $109 for one knife. He got them that. It's a cult. Told y'all, he like a corner store preacher. Storefront preacher. It's they tabs to their cult leader. $109 for one knife. And that's why they wait for the discount codes. Those who know better, they wait for the discount codes. Because otherwise, well, even at $40 is too much, but at least he's making a profit. His profit margin is ridiculous on this stuff. More so also, again, showing that he could really care less about them. It's all about his pockets. Brion.
I also have cutting boards and skillets and all the things, okay?
Okay, let's go to, we was at 30. Oh, I guess it's this one next. 40. There we go.
This is something you just can't even I don't know, you can't even explain it. I'm trying to explain to him our cultures, y'all.
Here you go again. Here go with another thing all black people do, because none of us got no brain. We share the same brain.
I was trying to explain to him what we do and sort of how we do it, and it's going to be a learning situation. All right, a little bit of salt on the pork chop. And we love a fried pork chop, by the way. We love a fried pork chop. Love. Love a fried pork chop. No proper soul food restaurant is going to exist without having fried chicken and fried pork chops on the menu. All right, smoked paprika and a Cajun seasoning, both are non-salted.
Another stereotype. And I'm like, I've gone to many soul food restaurants. I don't always see pork chops. I see them sometimes, but not always. It's not a staple necessarily. Do you love fried pork chops? 59% of you say yes. 41% of you say, or 42 is jumping around a little bit, say no. I grew up eating them and I was fine with them as a kid into my teens, but I have rarely had a pork chop in my adult years, and I don't really miss them that much. I don't really miss them. They're okay, but I don't really have cravings for them. Like, ooh, I really want a pork chop. I don't eat them for years at a time. Can't even remember the last time I had one. Right. Alice is saying I rarely see pork chops on the menu. That's how it is for me. So he's like any proper. I mean, again, Tommy. He just misguided Tommy left and right.
All right, a touch of onion powder and a touch of herbs de Provence.
Okay, here's the next one, y'all. Y'all gonna get a kick out of this one. Go to 50.
Potatoes, crab, shrimp. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they love it. They do a crawfish boil and they do a crab boil. It's the best. They put turkey necks in it, stuff you ain't never heard of. Man, you would lose your mind.
If like a charcuterie type thing.
Charcuterie?
Charcuterie, yeah.
Don't you ever in your life.
No.
Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus.
All right, I'm not going to compare it to nothing else.
Oh, Lord, Tommy. Tommy done said, Lord Jesus. This food done said a crab boil. You know what, Tommy? It kind of is. It's a, you know what? It is a hood charcuterie board. It really kind of is. You know, charcuterie is like uppity, you know? Yeah. Charcuterie is like, you know, very, very uppity. It's for those who are
bourgeois.
Yeah, those who are well-to-do. We have our charcuteries, right? From the hood, it's a crawfish boil or a crab boil. That's what it is, okay? It's either a crawfish boil or it's a crab boil. Yeah. One of the two.
Did Darius Cooks, I'm sorry, y'all, I gotta rewind because I walked away for a minute. Did Darius Cooks say that we put turkey necks in a crab boil? Is that what y'all saying that? Because I'm what? Oh my gosh, she just makes it up as she goes. It's ridiculous.
And no clothes. Okay. Pinch of salt. Okay. So far, so good. Yes? All right. Put this to the side for 1 second. I figured we jazz it up a little bit. What y'all think? So they have fresh, I figured we take fresh corn off the cob. They have that here. We actually drove by a cornfield the other day. I said, where are we? This is nice. We drove by a cornfield the other day. Black people love corn.
Yeah.
Oh, black people.
A lot of that.
Oh, black people love corn. We like corn. We do like.
I missed this one. Black people love corn. All black people love. Oh my Jesus. Oh my God, it's so ridiculous. Here come y'all next poll question.
A pan-fried corn with the kernels, with bacon and black pepper and a little bell pepper and sugar. We like cornbread. We like corn muffins. Yeah, black people we don't mind corn. We don't mind corn. We likes corn. Okay, we definitely like us some corn. We will eat us.
What makes him think that his opinion of black people is the only opinion? Oh my, it's so disturbing. It's so disturbing to me. It's disturbing that that's his mindset. That's part one. The other side of the coin is that you're then communicating this delusion to someone who has no real knowledge. And they're taking your knowledge as truth when it's not. It's horrible. I'm okay with you misguiding your flying monkey D-hags. That's fine. Y'all have at it. That's your cult. I get that. But you not just, you out in the world spreading that ignorance. That's on a different level. May God clog your sinuses for that one.
Some corn. Oh, and then we like corn and crab boil. Y'all have crab boils here? You don't have crab boils here.
Crab boil?
Yeah, crab boil. Google,
You boil a crab, right?
no, I'm gonna tell you what to Google. Google, hold on, don't Google nothing yet. I want you to Google New Orleans crab boil and see what it says. Look at the pictures. Like a New Orleans crab boil or like something like that. And let me see what the photos look like. It should be like corn, potatoes, crab, shrimp. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they love it. They do a crawfish boil and they do a crab boil. It's the best. They put turkey necks in it, stuff you ain't never heard of. Man, you would lose your mind.
I cannot. I cannot. Who the hell put turkey necks in a who put turkey necks in a seafood bowl? What? I have never. That is the most. Why is my microwave going off? Oh, no, that's my oven. I'm like, why my microwave? That is the most ignorant-ish. What? What would even make him say? Ronzel says, we do. Are you saying you put turkey necks in your crab balls? I've never heard turkey necks. I've never heard of that. Never seen it, ever. And my people are from Louisiana. So I don't know where you're from. But my people are from Louisiana. And definitely not there. And Diamond Shiver says, I'm from Louisiana and some of us do Vell. So here's the thing, though. He's stating it as like, it's what everyone does. And most of us here are saying, like, what? It's not a cultural thing then. Okay, whatever.
It's like a charcuterie type thing.
Charcuterie?
Charcuterie, yeah.
Don't you ever in
No,
your
no,
life.
no.
Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus.
I'm not going to compare it to nothing else.
Oh, Lord, Tommy. Tommy done said. Lord Jesus. This food done said a crab. You know what, Tommy? It kind of is. It's a, you know what? It is a hood charcuterie board. It really kind of is. You know, charcuterie is like uppity, you know? Yeah. Charcuterie is like, you know, very, very uppity. It's for those who are
bourgeois.
Yeah, those who are well-to-do. We have our charcuteries, right? From the hood, it's a crawfish boil or crab boil. That's what it is, okay? It's either a crawfish boil or it's a crab boil. Yeah. One of the two. Oh, here it goes. All right, I took the corn. My man said, y'all hear what he just said? Don't you love it? Don't you love like learning new cultures? Don't you love that he's committed? You know what I mean? He's committed to learning. We're gonna learn this today.
But he's learning the wrong ish and getting misguided. Thank you so much, Sock Snob Films, for your Cash App. I appreciate you. Then I'm trying to find the next one, but the timestamp is obviously off, so I'm gonna have to torture us with a little bit more of this.
Okay, charcuterie. Don't you love that? What is that? What is charcuterie? Bless his heart. He tried. No, he is. No, he is. He's doing a fantastic job. And let me tell you, as long as he's got me as a coach, he'll be fine. Okay? I speak proper English.
Misty Blue is saying, not the veggies on a cutting board after the meat, cross-contamination at its finest. Yeah, you'll see much more of that, and using the same rag to wipe the counter that he uses to wipe the cutting board, that he uses as a pot holder, as he just wipe his hands with it, the same towel, same rag. Nasty.
Times.
Long live mentor.
There you go. Yeah. Proper English at times, and I'm
gonna close out this poll as we move to the next whatever foolishness he said. Do you love corn? 46% yes, 54% no. Almost half and half. This is my only point. I'm not saying that no one likes corn and all of that, but let her tell it to Tommy. Every black person loves corn. That's corn got to be in everything for black people. No, half of us like it, half of us don't. I go through phases. Sometimes I like corn. I can take it or leave it though most of the time. Depends on how it's prepared. I kind of like corn on the cob. Sometimes I want to be bothered with it. I want it all in my teeth. I could really care less for corn, just the corn, loose corn kernels on the side of as a side on my plate or something. I don't really care for that much. I eat it if ain't no other vegetables around, but it's not my go-to.
I have not led him astray one time. Thank you very much. And don't plan on it.
He has not led Tommy astray, not one time. We got about 30 times that we've noticed alone.
Okay, let's deal with this cornbread now. I've got my all-purpose flour, my sugar, my cornmeal, or polenta in this case, in here. I've got some baking powder and some salt, okay? And that's gonna round it out for the dry ingredients, all right? It's really a dump and stir situation, all right? Now, I love putting fresh corn puree into my cornbread, okay? If you're going to, thank you for coming out when I didn't need you to come out. If you're going to add your corn puree, do me a favor. Don't do this with cream corn, okay? Do not do this with cream corn, because what will happen is that if you do this with cream corn, what you're doing is you're adding moisture, and you don't want to do that either, okay? So that's why I like to puree my own corn and do it that way. Now, I'm gonna add a couple of eggs, and their eggs are a little different here, okay? Their eggs are, first of all, they're brown. We have white eggs in America.
Oh.
So all our eggs are white. You know why? They're bleached. So I don't know, I think
Didn't Darius Cooks just say he don't misguide Tommy? Didn't he just say that he ain't never misguided Tommy and he ain't gonna start? Do we only have white eggs in the USA? First of all, oh yeah, that's a question mark. This supposed to be a chef, y'all. He cooked for a living, supposedly. Supposedly, he's not just the internet scamming grifter sociopath that I described. He's supposed to actually be a real cook, and let them tell it. He actually is a chef. And he says in America, where I'm also located, just because y'all didn't know, I am also in America, like many of y'all. Some of us ain't in America. I know that we have a worldwide audience, and I appreciate y'all. He's saying that as all I order is I'm like, how can I get it up? Brown eggs. these are my fridge. I didn't buy these for this. I didn't buy these just to show to y'all. These are in my fridge. And I got a whole nother little regular compartment. Every time I order my groceries. These brown. I'm in America. We do have eggs other than white. Now, I know he grew up on the west side of Chicago and he was poor and had to steal from churches, purses, and registers. And that's probably all they ate growing up. That's all I ate growing up was the white eggs. But we also have brown here in America. They ain't cheap either. We have them. What?
Kind of coming back? I don't know.
Just misguided Polo Tommy.
Thank you for coming out when I didn't need you to come out. If you're going to add your corn puree, do me a favor. Don't do this with cream corn, okay? Do not do this with cream corn because what will happen is that if you do this with cream corn, what you're doing is you're adding moisture, and you don't want to do that either, okay? So that's why I like to puree my own corn and do it that way. Now, I'm gonna add a couple of eggs, and their eggs are a little different here, okay? Their eggs are, first of all, they're brown. We have white eggs in America.
Oh.
So all our eggs are white. You know why? They're bleached. So they, I don't know. I think we're kind of coming back. I don't know.
It stops right there.
Thank you, Sock Snob. I saw a few of y'all saying this too. I forgot this part of it. Also, our eggs are not, these weren't dyed brown during Easter time. And the white eggs aren't bleached white. Depends on the chicken breed determines the color of the eggs, as Sock Snob has said. Again, he's a whole supposed cook, internet chef, and he's in there some of the most basic information, spewing out incorrect information. On top of that, communicating it to a guy who's not a foreigner who don't know no better. And Tommy, I hope you Googling some of this. I hope you're Googling everything he tell you. Tommy, this ain't the only thing he lying to you about, though. This should tell y'all that how much of a hack he really is. He's a home cook, self-taught, and he never taught himself this part, unfortunately. Oh.
Yeah, I think it's coming back, though. Yeah, I know it's frozen. I know it's Wi-Fi. We just got too many devices on one Wi-Fi. I think we're back, though. He froze because he wasn't telling the truth. I was telling the truth about our eggs. What I lie about? What I lie about? Okay, we're back. I think we're back. Okay, so.
He completely ignores that. His flying monkeys actually was calling him, well, probably the ones who just dehaggers or dehype. Call him out saying, you lied. They say what socks are. It depends on the breed of the chicken, the color of the egg. Quit lying to him, crooks. What I'm lying about? And then just moves on. I hope Tommy was reading the chat. Oh, I hope Tommy had to live up on his phone. Oh, Tommy, we don't want you to seem dumb if you ever do make it over here. Oh, Tommy boy. So pitiful. Right. And Vanessa, same thing. I've said this before in the other lives. Some of this stuff I just, because we'll never get through the video if I pointed out every infraction and every unsanitary move he makes. But yes, Vanessa's pointing out his arm hair all over in the bowl. He literally leaning, and he does that all the time. This ain't the first time. He leans on the bowl of whatever he's mixing. Arm hair everywhere. Ain't washing his hands in between items. He touching stuff and then go to mixing with his hands and touching meat with his bare hands and then go to chopping vegetables with the same hand and scooping it up. He don't care. Nasty.
I put the
And he want to be in charge of the back of the house at the restaurant. He want to be in charge of the kitchen. Could you imagine how nasty and unsanitary? How many people gonna be walking out of there with all kind of bacterial infections and bubble guts?
eggs in here. Let's put the butter in here as well. Now, I melted a whole stick of butter. All right, so a whole stick of butter is in here, okay? Let me get some milk. Your milk is also different.
And that's a good brand, too.
This is a good brand?
That's a good brand.
Okay, we ain't got to listen to whatever lie he about to tell next. Let's fast forward to our next timestamp because we're trying to get out of here at the 3-hour mark on the dot. It's a work night for y'all. Me too, technically.
I can show you this better than this. This is liquid gold. Look at the color of this.
Is that supposed to look good?
All right.
When I saw him do that for the first time, I was like, what looks appealing about that? It looks like dirt water.
Use this for our rice. We'll use this for our gravy as well. Let me just taste it and see what we're working with. Let me taste it. Pardon me.
Vanessa says, I guess they bleach the milk in America too. Right. Our milk is always brown, like chocolate. Our milk is always, it comes out the cow as chocolate milk, and then they bleach it to make it regular white milk. We get chocolate milk straight from the cows because, you know, they black and white. So the black and the white together makes brown, and that's how the milk come out, unless it gets bleached.
Mr. Ford.
Yes, sir.
Give that a go. See what you think about that homemade chicken stock.
Oh my God, look at this. Oh my God. Yo, just stand here.
Homemade chicken
Stand
stock.
here.
Homemade chicken stock.
That's a lot better than.
It's a lot better than store-bought.
Wow. Oh my God, it's not even too salty. It's just right. It just sits there and marinate. It's just like heaven. Woo, I want to double dip again, but no.
Oh, you've learned your lesson, right, from last time, right? Okay.
Tommy is doing a lot of acting, a lot of overact. Oh my God! Ooh, this is so great! Oh, I had never seen nothing. This not even salty. Ooh, I want a double dip. Y'all know he got called out for double dipping in our last video. When he tasted and put the spoon right back in, start stirring the chicken he had. Look at Darius Cooks. Use that same rag he been wiping stuff. Now he's wiping the knife off with it. Just nasty. Okay, next timestamp, I think. Let me see what happens here.
So that's the stock. And I just think that, I mean, you could always buy a homemade chicken stock, and that's cool, but it's nothing like making your own. I'm sorry. It's nothing like making your own. And as you can see, it don't take long. And if you have the Darius Cooks pressure cooker.
Okay, I guess I was going to say making chicken stock is not any kind of huge accomplishment as a cook, but have at it. But to some people, maybe it is. I'm not impressed by somebody who knows how to make chicken stock. Just boil the chicken, put some vegetables and some seasoning in, and you're good. Anyway, the poll question I'm closing out. Do we only have white eggs in America? 93% of y'all say I'm more concerned with the 3% who said yes. Oh Lord Jesus. Are you just that far gone? Or maybe okay, finger slipped. I do know that happens. So some finger slip, but that's still a high number. I can see 1% if finger slip. Because it need to be, this should have been 100%. We still got 2% out there that I'm a little concerned. I don't know if you're just that much of a flying monkey that no matter what, you got to go with what your master what your master say. Some ain't. Just so you know, America, we have brown eggs. Here you go. Here's proof. I'm in America. Y'all probably don't believe that either. Vell said it. I don't believe it because Vell B said it. He ain't in America. Vell B in Africa. I heard him say something about Africa. That means he lived there. He wasn't just visiting. He lived there. Y'all so delusional. It's ridiculous. Get help. Okay, let's go to timestamp 118. We're slowly getting. We making. Ooh, gee, we're gonna be a little over. I do want to get through this because we're a day late on this one.
Pepper in my Hoppin' John. I like green for my gravy, but for my Hoppin' John, I like a yellow or red. I don't think it matters though. Use whatever you want, okay? I think what we go by is whatever's on sale, okay? We go by whatever's on sale. I'm making Hoppin' John. I know you have no idea what Hoppin' John is.
No.
Something tells me you've never heard of Hoppin' John a day in your life.
Nope.
I'm gonna put that poll question because honestly, I've never heard of it. Is he saying Hoppin' John? Because I've never heard of that. I'm put that poll question out.
You're about to meet him.
Okay.
Hoppin' John it can be made a couple different ways. Traditionally, Hoppin' John is a dish that we think brings good luck.
Oh.
Yeah, so we typically eat it on, we eat it a lot, but we might eat it on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, along with collard greens, because it's supposed to bring you good luck and the greens bring you money for the new year. We also have another tradition that we used to do. I don't know if we still do it a whole lot in our community, but we used to do laundry and clean the house on New Year's Eve. That way you go into the new year with a clean house. Yeah. Again, I don't know if that is just, if it makes sense, but you know, it's what we used to do. So this dish comes from, partly is from that whole idea. Okay, so I got onion and bell pepper sauteing away. I'm gonna get
Chanel, you saying it's just black eyed peas? That's it? Didn't he mix rice or something in with it? I thought it was like a dirty rice with black eyed peas in it or something. When he was, I don't know for sure, but again, I wasn't really watching. I'd just be pulling this for y'all. I don't really pay attention. But yeah, I thought it was like a black eyed pea dish with some rice, like a dirty rice with black eyed peas was what I thought he was pulling together. But I know about black eyed peas, and yes, I've had black eyed peas, but my father was a cook in the family, so he always made it black eyed peas with white rice. But he's from the country too, so that was our for New Year's. You know, when we did it, that was what we had, how we had it, and sometimes okra. But he liked the slimy. I like my okra fried. If it ain't fried, I don't want it. But he would have it slimy. Yeah.
that bacon in here. I'm sorry, it's Hoppin' John. You need bacon, okay? If you don't have bacon, you need a smoked product of some sort. Smoked turkey could work fine if you have it.
How long we been watching Darius Cooks? About what? Almost 3 years. We finally learned something, something from him in regards to an actual dish. Because I ain't know nothing about no Hoppin' John. I've never called it that, but I knew about the black eyed peas for New Year's and all that stuff. Okay, so that wasn't the point of this, was it? Oh no, let me keep playing that.
But I'm in Indonesia.
So it's just black eyed peas and rice? I'm confused now, y'all. Is it so? Was I always having Hoppin' Johns and we just was calling it black eyed peas and rice? Does it depend on where you live, what you call it? Is that what it is? And then Sock Snob is saying it could be any kind of peas. We got a whole discussion going on here. And then I think this must be kind of a regional thing to some degree of what people call it, maybe. Saying black eyed peas and rice, yeah, because I've definitely had black eyed peas and white rice. Is that California? Is that a California thing? Now, Darius Cooks is from Chicago. I ain't never heard nobody in, don't mean that it ain't happened, but I ain't never heard nobody in Chicago call nothing no Hoppin' Johns. Says South Carolina, I love it with bacon. Right. So y'all, is it like a dirty rice though? And the black, like a dirty rice with the black eyed peas on top? Is that what y'all saying? Or can it be like any kind of rice you want, whether it's white rice or dirty rice or whatever, and you put the bean, and so that makes the Hoppin' John? Is that what it is? I'm still lost. Madam X is saying accurate, but I have no idea what I was saying in a moment. I'm gonna have to read the chat. I'll read the chat on the replay. We spend too much time on it, but I'm definitely interested.
They don't have it, okay? So we will use the bacon that we have. That will work for us. The only thing, the only consideration here is that this bacon is not smoky as bacon could be. Shoot.
Right, Nurse Lady Vlogs, and back in the day, I definitely had it. Well, not pigtails. I just know. I thought you were saying pig feet or something. But yeah, with like pig feet and all. My father used to make all that. So yes, I've had the black eyed peas, white rice, and with the okra in the black eyed peas, and then pig feet on the side or something. Yeah, all that for sure.
Yeah, I done put this person on my live and don't know how to get them off. No, how I get you off my live?
Yes, I have been to Heaven on 7, Donna. You said they serve the best Hoppin' John. Okay. Trying to think. It's been a long time, but yes, I have been there. I had to, next time I'm there, I have to remember that.
Okay, Mr. Indian guy, you gotta go. No, I don't know what you're saying. Quit trying to invite, what are you doing? Okay.
Now this comment here is most appropriate. Mr. and Mrs. People is saying Darius is just trash. Listen to this.
Palestine, my ass. You got to go. I'm busy. How I get you off of here? Okay, Mr. Indian guy, you got to go. No, I don't know what you're saying. Quit trying to invite, what are you doing? Okay, Palestine, my ass. You got to go. I'm busy. How I get you off of here? No! Y'all, how I get rid of him? How do I get rid of this man from Pakistan? Sir, you gotta go. Y'all, how I get him up off of here? Okay, call me back later, sir. I'm burning my food. He kinda cute though. No, one more my ass. How I get him up off of here, y'all? He trying to match with me. Okay, I'm finna start my live over with. You gotta go. Bye, y'all. Hold on, I gotta do this over again. I don't know how to get rid of him. End the live. I just ended it. No, I ended it. I don't know how to get him off. And I got him on by mistake. I don't know how to get him off.
Palestine, my ass. With all that they are going through. If you notice any place that is going through tragedy of any level, sometimes he'll give a quick little, well, yeah, we're praying for them. And then he'll go right on to whatever else. Other times he's like, I don't care about that. You know how far that is for me? Oh, they got enough people caring about that. I don't care about that. Now it's Palestine, my ass. That's not appropriate in this time, in this day and age. This is not appropriate for all that they're going through and all that they're dealing with and all the people who are affected by it, not only there, but here as well. That's not appropriate, but he doesn't care. And the flying monkeys, like Brion. Oh, he just telling a joke. Oh, it's so funny when I'm mad. He keep us entertained. And then we'll use the name of God and Jesus and play church and all that. And people, the flying monkeys don't see that there is no God in this man. Those people are in Palestine saying free Palestine. Palestine, my ass. Get off my live. Wow. And I ain't saying the guy need to be on his live. That's not what I'm saying. But there's a more appropriate way to handle that. And a more sensitive and human way and moral way to handle that. He don't care about that. And they don't hold him accountable at all.
I don't know how to get rid of him.
Not to mention this part too. The Watcher, I saw a few of y'all saying that. The Watcher and others have been saying the bots entering the live. Because that's what happens is these are dead accounts, foreign accounts, or whatever that he's been buying over the years. And these be foreigners attached to these accounts. And sometimes they end up in the lives. And what does he call them? Arabian trolls, he calls them. The Arabian trolls. He'd be like, oh, it's being taken over. Last year, it was really heavy. I don't hear him saying it as much now. And then he'll go private to get rid of them. But it's because he was buying all those bots. That's why. Over the years. To get him to the higher, numbers. To look like he got so many followers. But you see the same few hundred people in all his lives. You see other people with his same amount of numbers who have legitimate followers, who have thousands of people in their lives every day. Him, it's the same 600-700 or so. It's boosted up to maybe 800. Now, when he got drama, you'll see it go up to 1900, something like that. But the day-to-day, it's just those regular few hundred D-hacks.
I was trying to hit the decline button. I'm like somebody's old uncle now. Damn. I'm like somebody's old uncle. I don't know how to get people off my stuff. I hit every button and no button was like, get rid of him. I'm sorry, TikTok. I don't know how to get rid of him. I was trying to hit decline and I hit accept by mistake and I don't know how to get him on. He got to go. Sorry, TikTok. I don't know how to work it. I'm old. I'm 42. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to get him off. He was kind of cute though. Some of them Palestinians now. You got to do a second look at them. Now you be like, green card? Okay. Not all of them, some of them. Okay, come on, y'all. I need some more grease in here. There's not enough oil.
No sensitivity or concern for Palestine, but he can talk about how the guy looks, how attractive they are. That's why her mind stays in the gutter. It's money, sex, and food. I'm sorry. It's money, food, and sex. Got to get the order right. It really is food, money, and then sex. The food come first because she cannot keep her hand out her mouth.
The bacon here is not fatty, so we're gonna add a little more oil to the pan. Would y'all stop laughing at me? Okay. Could y'all stop laughing at me, please?
And they find it entertaining. They just laughing it up. He's showing how horrible of a human being he is, and they're just sobbing it up.
I don't have to know how to work TikTok. Rich uncles don't have to know. They got nieces and nephews they call for that. Call so-and-so, tell her come.
He don't even talk to his nieces and nephews. Well, I think he only got is it a nephew? I think he got a nephew for sure. I think he only got a nephew. I got to double check. He don't talk to his nephew. He don't even talk to his brother, sister, or mama. What the hell he talking about?
Come show me how to do it. This how they cooking oil come. Okay? This how they cooking oil come. It's regular vegetable oil. But it comes in a pouch.
Okay. We can move on from this. Let's see. We getting there, y'all. We hour and 36 minutes into it, and it's only at the 2 hours or something it ends. Here we go.
We got to work with, so this is what we got, okay? Before I mix this up, my Hoppin' John, I want to show you that. I'm going to put a little bit more stock in my Hoppin' John, but I want to show you what this is starting to look like. I want you to see, get a whiff of that. Can you smell that? Can you smell that?
Very good.
All right. I want you to get a whiff.
Tommy always overreact. It's a lot. Tommy be doing the theatrics. He need to be on SNL.
Of what this Hoppin' John is starting to do. I'm gonna add a little bit more stock as it cooks, because I want to make sure it's real tender. And I didn't really measure out the 2-to-1, so I'm eyeballing this. All right, I'm eyeballing this, but we just about where we need to be with this. All right, and then let me stick a spoon in here just to see if I need to adjust the seasoning at all. I'm gonna teach you a trick I just did too. You know how you was last week you were saying, I don't know how you cook and tell stories and do all of that at one time. The oil had to get hot. So I had to do other things while the oil, because I couldn't just fry the chicken, the oil's not hot.
Right.
So I had to check on the cornbread.
Okay.
Come over here, check on this. Make another drink, all while, and nobody even knows that the oil, I'm doing this because the oil's not hot.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's shit like that.
He's so brilliant. He's learned how to keep the audience engaged while he's prepping, while other things are happening. I do that ish all the time over here with y'all too. Y'all don't know it, but all the time I'm doing it. But at least he's sharing some of the tricks of the trade with Tommy. At least we're seeing something. This is the stuff that made Chantel and Corey Brim think like, oh, but at least I learned so much from there. Oh, even Corey, the videographer, even said, I learned a lot from him. They learn these tidbits. They still get used and abused, but they okay. I learned how to multitask and keep the audience engaged while other things are happening. Okay. It takes being abused and attached to a sociopath for that to happen. Okay. I taught myself. Kind of common sense and experience taught me how to do it, but okay. Whatever it takes for you. Okay, next timestamp is more Tommy's overreacting. We got 1:54. Hour and 54 in. When I get my editing software, well, get my computer cleared out, my hard drive where it works with my editing software, I'll edit this stuff or it take us right to it. But that's fine. Here we go. Let's start there.
That's it?
Yes, sir.
That's it. All right, let's simmer this gravy. And then let's reheat this oil. And then we'll be on our way to making a plate, Doc. All right. So this is the oil, but I got a little too much oil in here. Yeah, like that. Perfect. All right, same oil I fried that chicken in. I was holding out, I think I'm done with this, right? Yeah. I was holding out for y'all with the marinated pork chops. Okay? I was holding out for you on the marinated pork chops. Okay? This is, if you're just joining, this is how their pork chops come. Okay? If you're just joining, this is how their pork chops look. They don't look like ours look in the United States, and I don't know if they're gonna cook up like ours do. So now it's time to find out, okay? I don't have any buttermilk, but I do have heavy cream. Thick, heavy cream. It's gonna work, all right? We've already used it. All now next to that, I just want to use my hands and kind of smush this around, smush it around, and then I want to get it coated in this flour mixture. Okay? I want to get it coated. See that? I want to get it coated in this flour mixture. That way, it fries up beautiful and golden. You don't do fried pork chops here?
No.
You've never had a fried pork chop in your life?
I don't think so. No.
Tommy has never, oh my God, yo. Tommy has never, ever in his life eaten a fried pork chop. Tommy.
Never in my life.
Oh my God, he's never, ever had a fried pork chop, people. Ever. Can you believe this? Tommy. Wow.
I'm so confused why it's necessary to do this with every single dish that Tommy's never had. I mean, Tommy could literally name every probably things he eats weekly that Darius has never heard of and could do this all day with him. Tit for tat. What? It's so ridiculous. And then he'll tell everybody else, you got to not look at it with your American mind. Get out of your American mind, crooks. Common sense would be that he probably ain't had fried pork chops. They don't cook like that.
We start eating fried pork chops when we two. That's why we so fat. Oh my gosh, this man has never had a fried pork chop, y'all. Wow.
Y'all not believing that Tommy ain't had no fried pork chop. I believe he possibly has not had a fried pork chop because they probably don't prepare it the way we with the flour and all that. They don't quite cook like that. So I believe he's had pork chops. He was familiar with them. So I believe he's definitely had them, but maybe not fried in the way that we do breaded in America. That would be my thinking behind it.
We out here in a Muslim country, you feel me?
I know. It's just
right, and that's the other piece. They're in a Muslim country, so there isn't a lot of use of pork. So I could see that with Tommy, but who knows? He could also just be flat out lying because he is a Christian. I mean, not that Christians lie. I don't want people to misunderstand what I'm saying, but meaning he's not. He doesn't have a diet that eliminates pork. Alice is saying, Darius, you've never used soap and water. Oh my God. Yeah, right. Right. That's what Tommy should be saying to him.
we got Muslims in America. They eat pork chop. No, they don't. Tommy has never had a fried pork chop. Wow, Brett. I'm honored, man. This will be your first fried pork chop. Wow, y'all.
Why is it? I'm so lost that both of them overacting. Both of them.
All right, let's check on. I'm checking on all my stuff. My smothered chicken looks great. Gravy looks good. You see that? Yeah. So we fry it and then we cook it in this like gravy, and this is where it soaks up all that flavor and gets like super tender and delicious and all that good stuff.
E-class, Tommy is not Muslim. Tommy is Christian, so he eats pork. I mean, I think he pretty much sticks with a Balinese diet for the most part, but he can eat pork. He is Christian. That was one of Darius Cooks' biggest points of why God is in this. I done came all the way to Bali and God placed Tommy in my life. I got a business partner within 24 hours that I'm signing a 25-year contract with. And guess what, y'all? The Bali is 90% Muslim country and, well, Indonesia. And Tommy, guess what, y'all? Tommy is a Christian. Tommy is a Christian. What's the chances of that? This God. All that. So yes, Tommy is a Christian.
We love it, man. It's a thing that we absolutely we love. Every soul food restaurant makes smothered. Well, it's not always a good one. It's like I can imagine nasi goreng and mian goreng. There's places where they have them really good and places where it's just all right. Yeah. Right? Same in America. So there's some soul food places you go to and it's like.
Right. Shay J, let us never forget. Tommy also doesn't drink alcohol. And Tommy, supposedly Darius Cooks said Tommy told him that. So Tommy might be at home with a freezer full of fried pork chops. Breaded.
Oh my God. What is that? Where did that come from? And then there's something that's just like, they do shortcuts and, instant stuff and, all those things like that.
Kitchen nightmares.
There you go. There you go. All right, y'all. Let me make sure my pork chop ain't gonna burn. Hold on. Oh, look at that. Let me see if I can show you. Hold on. Let me see if I can show you a proper fried pork chop. Okay? Oh! If you're not excited at this menu, I don't know. We got smothered chicken. We got fried pork chop.
I was very confused with the two meats, smothered chicken and fried pork chops. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's unnecessary.
We got Hoppin' John, and I'm about to season this cabbage, okay?
Cabbage with everything. This girl is addicted to cabbage. Cabbage and money. Money and cabbage. Maybe she thinks if she keep eating cabbage, it produces money out of... No, let me stop. I was about to go somewhere.
I'm about to season this cabbage.
All right, let's go to the next timestamp. I hope I don't miss the other big part. I hope I don't, but I'm not sure where it's at because I just remember while I was doing my timestamps, I was multitasking and just typing in. I would only look when I would hear him say certain things and I would put the timestamp. But there's a visual thing that happens that I wasn't paying attention to and totally forgot that I need to be watching. So I'm hoping that by way of I catch it in one of this last timestamp because this is the last one. So we go to 2 hours and 5 minutes. Well, I'm gonna go a little before that, and then we're done. I'm gonna read some comments, and then we're done for the night. After this, hopefully it's in here.
And cheap.
I'm Googling candy yams right now.
Oh gosh! Oh God, man! He's never had candy yams, people. He's good.
Well, he can't have candy yams. Let Crooks tell it because they don't have sweet potatoes in Bali. Although Tommy said yes, we do have, and we looked it up too.
Googling candy yams right now. All right, stove is off. Excuse me. Excuse me. Did somebody say something? Did somebody have something to say about these fried pork chops here? Oh, it's freezing again? Okay, TikTok, I'm sorry. It's just gonna freeze. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm done with TikTok. I'm sorry. It keeps freezing. I don't know how to stop it from freezing, child. Okay. Oh, and then my smothered chicken is here too. Look, y'all, let me show you.
Yes, let me not forget. I've been so into my timestamps trying to get us through this show. I've been forgetting to mention, reminder, please hit that like button if you haven't as of yet. We got 333 likes and 446 viewing over here. I guess is this YouTube and Facebook, but YouTube for sure. If you can please help to get those likes up, it would be greatly appreciated. It is free to you, but it is invaluable to me and the growth of this platform. Also, please share the video as well. Greatly appreciate it in advance. Thank you.
Here's my smothered chicken in the gravy. You see that? You see that? You see how thick that gravy is now?
That gravy ain't thick.
All right, let's make Tommy a little plate. And
What?
let's
Let me see that again. That gravy is as watery as toilet juice. Oh, that went too far. I went too far. That way too. Here it is.
Here's my smothered chicken.
I wish I had edited this. I would have zoomed in. Well, I did edit. I wish I had been paying attention. I need a better view. That chicken floating in water, dirty water. Where's the? He just say anything. Look at that. I wish I could see it so much better, but I can already tell it's so watery.
You see that? You see how thick that gravy is now?
What?
Wow.
All right.
And listen to Tommy. Wow. Tommy, you're going to make us not trust nothing that come out your mouth now, too.
Let's make Tommy a little plate. And let's see. We'll see what he thinks. All right. Let me wash my hands. And then let's do this. All right. Like we know how to do it. Very Japanese. You wash your hands before you do everything, right? All right, let me fix him a little plate.
Very Japanese. You wash your hands before you do anything. Clean people here in America also do that. I wash my hands before I do, as I cook and everything. A lot of people do. It's called sanitation. Called good hygiene. This girl, she made it a Japanese thing only. Because she don't never wash her hands.
I'll show you, this is how we would make a plate. What do you think?
This is so good.
But just like the process from start to finish. And it's got to be different from Indonesian cooking. It's very different, right?
Very different.
Same ingredients, except we don't use like a lot of ginger and turmeric. We don't use any of that, pretty much. But you know, you guys use corn, we use corn. You use onion and bell pepper, we use onion and bell pepper. You eat rice, we just do it differently. So I always think that it's always so interesting seeing how other cultures do. So, let me find a spoon.
That's amazing.
All right, and then we will fix him. Here is a plate of Hoppin' John. Hoppin' John, which is a rice dish with black eyed peas. All right. Then here is proper, delicious, buttery cornbread. The only way we need to ever have it is like this.
Okay. Slice like pizza.
Yeah. You get 8 slices out of it, but look at.
Oh, that boy thick. That boy thick.
I need a meme. I need a meme right now. This is just unreal. Oh, I gotta add some memes up in there. Oh, Tommy. That boy thick. What are you doing? What are you doing, Tommy? What are you doing?
Rice dish with black eyed peas. All right. Then here is proper, delicious, buttery cornbread.
This is something I noticed. Y'all pay attention. I think Tommy was, I don't even gotta say alleged. He from another country. I dare him to try to sue me from Indonesia. I think Tommy was getting high behind the camera, y'all. You see his now. It seemed like he was like. Pay attention to this. It's like Tommy seemed high. And I think other people were saying it somewhere too, because I was like, wait a minute, his behavior is a little odd. Like he was high, allegedly. Look at him. Tommy, one of those goofy folks. The people, some people get high and they get goofy. He one of those.
The only way we need to ever have it is like this.
Okay. Slice like pizza.
Yeah. 8. Yeah, you get 8 slices out of it. But look at.
Oh, that boy thick. That boy thick.
Okay. There's your cornbread.
Oh wow. I just can't wait. I just want.
Yeah, help yourself.
I want to save this because.
There's your cornbread.
2-second rule in Bali.
Let me give you a smothered chicken.
Oh wow.
With a little bit of the gravy.
Ooh, I can actually, taste the corn.
Yeah, because I mixed the corn in them. Yep.
I can. Oh, the corn puree. Oh.
This is the cabbage.
Oh.
And then this is a chop. Be careful with that little thing.
Of course.
Hold on, y'all. I'm getting this plate set up for him. All right, I'm getting this plate set up for him. Here's a chop. And you got to eat this in a particular way.
Okay.
You got to put a little hot sauce on your chop. You have to.
Hot sauce.
Yeah, we put hot sauce on our pork chops, man.
What hot sauce is that?
It's red hot. It ain't gonna be. It's something you can handle. Trust me.
Okay.
I hate Darius Cooks is notorious for this, insisting that people put the condiment on their food that he prefers, and you gotta have it that way. All black people don't have hot sauce on their pork chops, but he always does. He does that to his friends and stuff. You'll notice, even if you call him doing some like lives where he take his friends to restaurants and stuff, he do the same thing. Now you need to dip it in that. And they like, oh, but I don't do coconut or he did that crap to me. I'm like, I don't do coconut. No, you got to have it like this with the coconut milk and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't like that. No, but you got to try it like this. I don't like coconut. Do you understand? He does. So Tommy, he's like, yeah, because we always put hot sauce on our pork chops. Every black person don't do that.
It ain't the stuff that you normally have. All right. So we have pork chop.
Why he gotta grab Tommy plate and breathe all over it? If you don't put my damn plate down, you'd have made my plate. Now you gonna breathe and spit all over it. You eat that. I'm gonna make my own plate. How about that?
We have smothered chicken, Hoppin' John.
He is talking over the man's plate, pointing at the stuff. No decorum, no manners. You would think he ain't had no grandma. You think no grandma existed in his life if he's able to do those sort of things. Supposedly, well, I do know this. His grandmother passed away when he was like 18 years old. That's enough time for him to be reared properly. But he's such a sociopath, he ain't pick up none of the grandma ethic, decorum. You don't grab nobody a plate and be spitting and talking all over it and pointing over it. You know I wouldn't have no fingers left if my grandma and my mama saw me pointing over somebody's food. But he got a black grandma. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You was raised by wolves. Acting like that.
Cornbread and whatever, smothered chicken, whatever I did. All right, there you go.
Hey man, this is gonna make sure that I pronounce this right. Hoppin' John.
Hoppin' John.
Cornbread.
Cornbread.
Everything got cornbread. Tommy, all black folks don't talk like this. Jesus.
Church lady cabbage.
Church lady cabbage.
Smothered chicken.
Everything is cosplay with Darius Cooks. Church lady cabbage. This is our church lady cabbage. Because black church leaders make their cabbage like this. Master used to make them go out in the fields and go through the cabbage patches and they make with the scraps they had left. My grandmother on the railroad, all she had when she escaped with Harriet Tubman was one cabbage. And when she made it to Chicago with Harriet Tubman, the first meal she made was cabbage for the ladies at the church. And that's how I got the name Church Lady Cabbage. It's through my ancestors. You can find this recipe and more on DariusCooks.com TV.
Smothered chicken.
And pork chop.
Yeah.
Hey.
The pork chop good as shit.
Jesus.
Tommy's gotten worse, but I think he's high too. I really is a lot. It's a lot. I think he's high.
Ooh, I'm about to lose my virginity to this soul food meal.
Tommy, we saw you eat soul food 2 weeks ago. What are you talking about? Last weekend we saw you eat. No. Did he cook last weekend? Or the weekend before, the Sunday before, we saw you eat soul food. This ain't your first time. What are you talking about? That lose my virginity to this soul food. Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Black folks. Tommy, you gonna make make black folks not like you, Tommy. Calm down.
That's what
he never had.
Auntie Sonia said.
He never had real soul food, y'all.
Who is Auntie Sonia? There's some other minstrel show actress that Darius Cooks they introduced him to. Did some actor in a Tyler Perry play? Does Darius Cooks have him watching Tyler Perry plays, telling him this how you learn black folks history? He got on watching Tyler Perry plays from the 90s, talking about this. If you watch this, you're gonna learn everything you need to know about black folks. Got Tommy thinking every black family got a abusive grandma who carries a gun and a brick and a purse. And everybody got a rich auntie who left her abusive gay husband. Let me get off here. Let me get off here.
Not like this, you know.
Hello, Hopping Jones.
Hello. They gotta tell me.
Hello, Hopping Jones. Oh my God, the red beans. I'm not.
Black eyed peas.
Oh yeah.
Black eyed peas.
The black eyed peas.
Black eyed peas.
I always thought it was a band. I don't know, like that's a real thing.
Yeah. Well, we say. I mean, it probably is a bean and not a pea. I don't know, man. Don't ask me. We American. We just say dumb shit. Just because.
Wow. Smothered chicken.
Yeah. This Papa John is insane.
Oh my God.
And you see how like each grain of rice is separate.
Wow.
The black eyed peas have a texture and crunch to them.
And the rice just cooked perfectly.
The rice is cooked.
This does seem scripted, Shay J. It's just so ridiculous. It does seem scripted.
Perfect. It is. But let me tell you what's the bee's knees.
Yes. Oh, Jesus, your name. What is it? Bianca's point of view. Bianca's point of view. Yes, Crooks needs new shorts. It looked like he only brought like maybe 2 or 3 pair of shorts with him. You know, this multimillionaire. I mean, I understand you got to pack light. Maybe I don't even know if he did. If he checked, I think he checked luggage. But yeah, all he packed was t-shirts and 3 pair of swimming trunks. Multimillionaire. Okay.
Oh, the chicken is so tender.
The
month, I'm sorry. For clarity, for a whole month stay in Bali. For a month.
I'm about to eat it like this.
This is your first time having a smothered pork chop. I mean, a fried.
And you know he ain't washing them. He thinks that getting in the pool is like washing them. He just get in the pool, he get back in, he let them hang dry overnight and put them back on. Talking about they clean because I was in the pool.
Pork chop.
Wow.
It's gonna change your fucking life.
Oh my God, this is so good.
It's gonna change your life. Pork chop with hot sauce. That's his first time having a pork chop with hot sauce.
My God, I'm gonna have it with cornbread. I don't care. Do y'all eat like this?
Yeah, we do.
I noticed that too, Sock Snob. That pork chop look, comment, dispute on me. The pork chop looks tough as hell. Crooks was fighting it, trying to, like a pit bull with a bone, trying to pull that meat off of there.
We do. Yeah, that's how we eat it. That's how
Look at that. Let me get. I hope I can get. There we go.
I got the red beans. I'm not.
Black eyed peas.
Oh yeah,
Black eyed peas.
The black eyed peas.
Black eyed peas.
I always thought it was a band. I don't know, like that's a real thing.
Yeah. Well, we say. I mean, it probably is a bean and not a pea. I don't know, man. Don't ask me. We Americans, we just say dumb shit. Just because.
Wow. Smothered chicken.
Yeah. This Sabotage is insane.
Oh my god.
And you see how like each grain of rice is separate.
Wow.
You hear what he said? I had caught this the other day. You notice how he's trying to sound like he's a culinary genius. You notice how each I can't even repeat the foolishness. You notice how each grain of I can't even get it out now. You notice how each grain of rice is separate. What? Each grain of rice is supposed to be separate. And if it's sticking together, that means it's gummy. That means it wasn't made properly. But I guess he's used to the grains of rice sticking together. You notice how each grain of rice is separate. Hence the definition of a grain of rice. It's separate. It's one grain.
The black eyed peas have a texture.
This is so ridiculous. I'm getting sleepy. That's what it is. You notice how the black eyed peas have a texture. Doesn't everything we eat have a texture? Literally everything you eat has a texture. Now, whether you like the texture of it or not is a different story. Everything has a texture. But to the flying monkeys, that's brilliant. Master. Oh, I would love to have a black-eyed pea with a texture to it. Oh, Lord.
Crunch storm.
And the rice just cooked perfect.
The rice will cook perfectly. It is. But let me tell you what's the bee's knees.
Look at him. Look at him trying to tear through this. Trying to get this meat off this pork chop bone. Look at him. Look at him. Look, he's still working on it. He had to turn his head. Now, if you gotta gnaw your head like a dog, that's called tough. Look at him. He only got a little piece too.
Oh, the chicken is so tender.
The pork chop though.
I'm about to eat it like this.
This is your first time having a smothered pork chop. I mean a fried pork chop.
Wow.
It's gonna change your fucking life.
Oh my god, this is so good.
It's gonna change your life. Pork chop with hot sauce. This is his first time having a pork chop with hot sauce.
My god, I'm gonna have it with cornbread. I don't care. Do y'all eat it like this?
Yeah, we do. We do. Yeah, that's how we eat it. That's how we eat it. Fuck it up.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Also, I'm the kind of person, I'm very picky when it comes to, because I do love food. I want to sit down. I don't want to hold my plate in my hand for the camera. You should better turn this camera around and face me at the table. I got to get comfortable. I need both my hands. My hands need to be free. Let that plate of bowl sit on the table.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have a good nap after this.
Yeah, you're gonna need one. I taught him about the itis last week.
Itis.
Yeah, you also told him that he can earn his way to being able to say the N-word, and it comes from the N-word.
All right, y'all. Anything you need from the online store?
See, I think I missed the part. I'm pretty sure I missed the part, but I got a free shot. All right, that's enough of this. Time to go. Let me do some comments, and I'm going to show y'all these couple little screenshot pictures I had. So what I missed in us jumping around, but I'll pull it separately when I can edit again once I get this computer cleared out. People were pointing out Boogergate 2.0, where at a point during cooking, Darius Cooks grabbed his own shirt and dug in his nose while cooking. Here's the proof. It's there. Put a comment. I gotta see. Oh, that's when he had the that looked like is that the broth, y'all? the toilet water broth. Dug in his nose with his shirt like a 3-year-old. This man in a house in the kitchen. He used paper towels to dry his hands towards the end. He couldn't turn around and grab paper towel and wash your hands because you're digging in your nose. Disgusting. He's the person who's supposed to run the kitchen of this future restaurant. Okay. Let's see what else. Then people pointed out this. This is when Tommy was cooking. People was pointing out, I think it was on Twitter I saw this, or either the exposed group on Facebook. Look at Darius Cooks staring down Tommy like, you're getting attention. They liking you. This is going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. But trust me, they're going to turn on Tommy as soon as Darius Cooks is ready to dismiss him. But trust me. Trust me. That's going to happen for sure. Then we got Darius Cooks fanning out. I can't believe my friend's music is in a different country. Oh my God. They play R&B in Indonesia. From the Sunshine Anderson, I forgot some of y'all. Oh my God, what's her name? Avery Sunshine. Avery Sunshine, who's an associate or friend. I don't know what level they're on. But he heard her music while he's on his IG lives at a restaurant in Bali, and he because he heard her music. So dramatic. Anyway, let me do some comments and let's get on out of here. Time to call it a night. Tomorrow we will have a replay because I need to catch up on some stuff. I got to, y'all. I got to. I would love to be here live tomorrow evening, but I got to get this stuff situated with the computer so that I can continue to bring y'all good content and we don't have all these tech issues. But we will have a I should have time definitely to get us a live stream. What am I calling it? Classic replay, a classic live stream for tomorrow, a replay, and it will be a live chat attached. So if y'all want to still come out and hang out, blah blah blah, you'll be able to do that. And I'll probably be in the chat as well. Okay, let's get through a couple of start comments I had from the show. Says I'm back. The restaurant and house won't be occupied by crooks at all. Tommy or Thomas, his name is Tommy. His legal name is Tommy. Tommy and his family will be running it in Bali while Crooks is back in the United States crying and eating on live. So you saying they're going to take it from him? Tanya says, I bet Tommy spends more time with Dirty D than he does his wife. Actually, they don't spend that much time together, Tommy and Darius Cooks, because Tommy works like 16, 18-hour days and 5 days a week with the cooking class. He mostly sees Darius on the weekends, on Sunday. Sunday's the only free day that Tommy has. So he'll come and spend time with Darius on these lives that we see. But most of the time, their communication is online and all of that. Darius Cooks is usually taking the little GoJet Uber things they have out there and all that. So Darius Cooks is by himself most of the time out there. Char Michelle is saying, I wonder who cleans up the mess he makes while trying to cook and make these messy drinks. So the house he's staying at actually has a house cleaning crew that comes every day at 2 p.m. These things I know from getting this stuff for y'all. So they are cleaning up, and we did watch the tour of the house where we saw that it was a mess in the kitchen. So it looks like he was probably waiting on them to come and clean it up for him. But yes, so he does have the crew that comes, the house cleaners that come with the Airbnb he's in, or whatever kind of property he's in. I don't know if it's an Airbnb. Mr. and Mrs. People says the other day he was back to grifting his adult toys. It was gross. I heard him mention it, but I didn't see him go in depth. So maybe I may have it recorded and I just haven't, a lot of the stuff I record and don't watch it. But yes, Darius Cooks is back to dry begging for his Brions and flying monkeys to buy his adult toy line. what is it called? Be a snack. So we'll dig a little bit deep, dig a little bit more into that, revisit that since it's back. He said that he got a situation with his payment processor together. He was having some issues with that. So he says that it is up and running. So he's selling adult toy lines, crock pots, and dildos. So yeah, it's all about the money for him. All about the money. So the theory out here that you guys are talking about is that that's why Tommy never told Crooks about Gertrude's. He's probably getting the money. So I did see a couple of you out here saying that you think that Tommy may possibly be already working with Gertrude's, consulting with them, and he didn't tell Darius Cooks that Gertrude's was actually already in the works there. I don't know. Anything's possible. Last one is, to my knowledge, Darius has not brought up Gertrude's while Tommy is around. Yeah, I can't say I'm that updated to know for sure, but I'm sure they talked about it behind. Well, you know what? Tommy was at the event where Darius Cooks found out about there being a Gertrude, that there was a soul food restaurant coming. So Tommy's aware. Tommy is aware because he was at the Black social event or whatever they were at. Tommy was actually there with Darius Cooks. So there's that. There's that. Thank you to everyone who joined me this evening. I greatly appreciate it. If you're watching the replay or you're joining a little later, we've covered quite a bit today. We started out the show revisiting the clip from the D-Have Cult Chronicles, where in this episode, we took a trip down one of the bullying D-Hags. She goes by the name of Brion Love. And we watched her very cringy IG lives where she talked about how Darius Cooks is hers and hers alone, and he was given to her. And better nobody mess with Darius because she will fight over Darius. Her children are jealous over her relationship with Darius, although it's parasocial. They're not real friends in real life. Yeah, so we talked about that. You can look at that. Then we talked about also how Darius Cooks is hating on his future potential competition, which is the other soul food restaurant. He thought he was the first. As usual, he's not. He's copying this too. But we played a couple clips of Darius Cooks already starting to create the dissension between himself and this other Black soul food restaurant coming to Bali. He don't even know the people, and he dragging them and belittling their whole business concept. And then we briefly covered, and we'll dig deeper into this in our next episode, which will be on Friday evening. Darius Cooks has officially announced that his American-style home in Bali is not getting built. He's removed it from the plans. I actually just caught while we were on live. He showed the plans that have been redone, removing his American-style home in Bali. It's been removed. So we'll dig a little bit deeper into that. But we did talk briefly about that. I gave a little overview that he is now only building the restaurant because the home was going to be too expensive, although he says he can still afford it. But he claims he was going to tear it down in 2 years. You go watch that part. And then lastly, we went over the Tommy and Darius Cooks. Well, Darius Cooks cooking once again, date night soul food dinner for Tommy. Because Tommy ain't never had no pork chops. Tommy ain't never had no pork chops. Tommy ain't never had no cornbread. Tommy ain't never had no brown egg, no white eggs. Because we bleach our eggs in the USA. All that. Y'all will hear all that. So check it out. Please hit that like button. If you're just joining, hit that like button. Please share this video. And also, if you are watching a replay, it's greatly appreciated. It's free to you, but it is invaluable to me and the growth of this channel. We are still on the road to 50,000 subscribers. I haven't said that in a while. Please don't forget. That's what we're doing. Closing out this last poll question. Do you think that Tommy knew about the other soul food restaurant and just did not tell Darius Cooks? 85% of y'all say, yeah, he knew about it. He just didn't tell Darius Cooks. Very possible. I don't know for sure. Very possible, though. So, and time will tell. Time will tell. Time will tell. But I think Tommy been got. I kind of think Tommy has been got. So with that, I thank all of you. I'm going to send you out with a send you out with a couple of these memes and from tonight, our newest ones. And yeah, with that, I'll be back tomorrow. We will have a replay, and then I will see you back live on Friday evening. So with that, until next time, make sure to take care and be blessed. Peace.
What are you trying to imply, that I hit it? Oh no, I see what
Marcus, darling.
Hey, how you doing, Lady Eloise?
I don't have any panties on.
Lady Eloise, please, we have a meeting. Can we just please go?
People don't know about you.
I'm a deeply closeted gay guy.
No kidding.
Well, I'm not coming out, though.
Wait a minute. What are you revealing here today?
I'm not revealing anything. I'm saying I'm deeply closeted.
Well, that means you're gay.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Why would I say that? I'm deeply closeted.
No, but that means you're very, very gay, but you don't want to come out. You're so closeted.